TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, and even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.
Thank you for making Saints Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Payton, New Orleans, Who That Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Changed a little bit with the flow of the game, and I thought our other guys responded well. So, any questions?
Jameis had a little bit of good and bad. How would you assess him overall in this game?
Yeah, we'll look at the film. You know, got to win. I thought he made some big plays for us, but no grades today right now. You know, we'll take a peek at all the snaps. There's some plays where, man, we got to work on it. You know, the fumble in the pocket. You know, there are a few of those plays that I'm sure he's mindful of, but we'll get a chance to clean up and correct.
Sean, obviously a lot more pass attempts, especially early in the game. Was that something you liked in this matchup?
I don't know if you were watching much, but they were playing a lot of 5 defensive lineman fronts, which is unusual. And so there's a handful of runs, but it becomes problematic. A lot of single safety, kind of 5-man rush. And, you know, similar to what we saw from the Bears in Chicago last year, we knew we were going to have to get to, you know, some ball out throws, but also some high percentage throws. And so we carried, you know, a number of, call it 5 rush beaters. But we knew it was going to be a way for them to try to minimize our rushing.
Sean, the back-to-back quarterback sneaks in that last drive.
I hated the spot on the first one. I'm sitting right there with the official. So
the decision to go for and the decision to do it again.
Yeah, we got to get 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches, and you know, I think we're able to do it. We were able to. So
Kamara was playing Philadelphia and just giving you guys.
He was outstanding. He was outstanding. Outstanding. Just got a game ball. I mean, you know, one of the things we felt like in the first half, not so much the ball, The second half, we played a lot of football on their end of the field, and generally speaking, I talk about that all the time. But what happens is when a mistake is made, it's compounded, and that happened in the second half. But he was outstanding.
You talk about time of possession a lot. Is it rare to win a game where it's kind of as lopsided as it was today?
I don't know what was the time of possession.
Last I looked, it was 35-16, and then you guys kind of controlled it.
Yeah, I don't. It was an unusual game. Just the two halves were entirely different. We're fortunate to overcome the turnovers, and I thought, man, we did some really good things on both sides of the ball. I thought the punter was significant, though.
You're not just one game. But
Go ahead.
How important was it to be 3-2 instead of 2-3?
They're all important. Yeah, look, I think we talked about just seeing our identity as we're moving forward in this season. We have a bye now. It is what it is, and hopefully we can get some guys back. But it seems like we played a lot of games on the road because we have, and so it'll be nice to get back and get into our schedule. Guys will have some time away.
How big was that Hail Mary right before that?
I would say that's significant. Let me give you a story. So none of you were here, maybe a few of you. What's Jennifer Nettles in? What band? Come on.
The country band.
No kidding.
So I
Right?
recognize the name. I just
Anyway. They hadn't made their way yet. We're playing in Atlanta. End of the half, Terrence Copper comes down with the play. Sugarland. So back then, Sugarland was getting just a regular season halftime song. You follow me? And that was in the old Atlanta Stadium. And so just a halftime song. It was just a Sunday game. It wasn't. And years later, she said, "You want to talk about a tough crowd now when you come out after someone completes a Hail Mary, against your team, and then please welcome Sugarland." So I thought about that. If there was any halftime entertainment, that's a tough spot to be in. But a good play.
Oh yeah, that was a
Great throw.
That was a spot.
Part
that
of
we
a Hail
practiced
Mary
on.
is giving ourselves a chance. We did it. Our landmarks were good. Marquez, found it. Listen, those things come up. We practice them, and I think that was pretty significant. Obviously, when you have something like that happen to you, it's pretty. It changes the obviously momentum.
Callaway made amazing play, but I mean, again, like on plays like that, like all the glory, period. All the glory belongs to God, period. But man, it was awesome to get some momentum to head into the half.
He said that's the first time he caught it because normally he would be a guy standing to get to the back of the end zone on that. You don't intend it for a receiver. You intend it for a spot, I assume.
Yes, we just throw it to a spot, and he wanted it, and he went and got it.
And have you completed one of those?
I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Is the goal to get enough air under it to give everybody time to get down there?
Yes, just throw it high and make sure it's about 4 yards deep in the end zone, and give you guys a chance.
Then you talked last week about finishing. What was it like about it? See y'all do that this week.
Oh, it was great. It was great, man. Shout out to Blake Gillikin. What a performance he put on today. He really helped us win the field position battle with his greatness in the kicking game. So that really helped us out a lot. Given those guys, they had to have some long drives. Defense held up great, and we finished. That was a very positive thing that we did. We finished, and it felt great.
Yeah, so you guys had the ball in midfield with 8 seconds left, and you know the Hail Mary is kind of what's going through your mind as you're kind of cycling on people.
Give your guy a chance. That's the big thing. Give your guy a chance, and that's it.
You had to elude a couple guys in the rush on that one too.
Right? Yes, sir. But our offensive line, they're gonna block to the cows come home. So I'm very grateful for those guys. But they allowed me to get it up in the air, and Quez, like I said, he wanted it, and he went and got it.
You had the 2 early turnovers. What's going through your head, and how'd you fight through that adversity there?
Next play. That's what's going through my head. Next play. And like I said, I'm not living on results. I'm focusing on the decision, and I'm pushing for it. But we definitely got some areas that we need to clean up. But we gonna do that, and it feels good to get a win and head into the bye.
Is that something that maybe as a veteran that you're able to get past that maybe a few years ago you might not have? Is that something to do with the maturity to be able to have 2 turnovers and forget about it right away?
Yeah, I guess so. But man, like I said, this is a great team. Coach Payton was very effective with his play calling. Like, man, he called a heck of a game, and it was amazing. And again, with Blake stepping up in timely times, we had to punt the ball. Him pinpointing the ball inside the 8-yard line was huge for us. But we played efficient football. We made plays when we needed it, and turnovers are going to happen. But you just don't want the trickle down effect to happen.
What did you see on the touchdown pass to Deontay?
Well, I saw that they were in quarters. They brought a little soft pressure, and no one was in the middle of the field but Deontay in that ball. So I put some air up on it. He ran up under and got it.
So when you see the safety looking back, you're going with it?
His depth. It's all a predicate on his depth. He was probably about 12 yards, and his speed versus Deontay's speed is not really a comparison.
Again, on the one
That's Jameis Winston breaking down the thoughts. Also prior to that is Coach Payton giving his thoughts on a very cheerful win for the black and gold in this one, family. I'd like to thank all of you guys for tuning into the Sports Coma. And like I've been saying for some time now, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. Of course, the black and gold. Get in there and handle business in a major way. Go up to the nation's capital and chop out a win against the Washington Whataburgers. So as you can see right here, 33-22 in the matchup. We'll go over the statistics as we just played Coach Payton. And you heard Jameis in there after having a fantastic day up in that joint. Let's bring in our co-host. I'm Big Q chiming in. We got Blaxuede chiming in. Suede, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm all right, man. I'm good. We snuck one by. Yeah, man. We snuck one in, man. What's going on? Great Saints think tank. Huh? I was on the live feed, man. I'm surprised that Q still has his voice. This dude here cut up like a pair of scissors during that doggone game. Dang nabbing and floor and filthing and man. But the Saints will take you on that roller coaster, dude. They will take you there, especially this year.
Yeah, Suede, flim flam and flirt and everything else.
Floor and filth and oh my God. Man, blood pressure pills.
We were able to get the win against the Washington Whataburgers, though, Suede. We took them out of here. It got them up out of here. The Whataburgers, man, they wasn't hungry enough for the win. The Washington Whataburger, they wasn't hungry enough for the win, so we got the Whataburgers up out of here, man. So
yeah, they ain't want no beef.
Yeah. One of the family members said they popped in on Louis T, who's a Washington football team podcaster, and Louis T was pissed. I imagine he probably is, man. We're gonna have Louis T after he simmered down, probably come on Monday or Tuesday and kind of give his thoughts on the game. So, if anything, we watching the game. Y'all know y'all gonna be entertained. If you get bored and tired of watching them dry dogs talk about the Saints, you can turn on the Sports Coma, man, and just laugh and have a good old time with us, man. Yeah, I know Chevy. He says, bro, Louis T was livid. He was yelling. He's definitely lost his voice. Hey, listen, let me tell you something, bro. We know football, bro. And Louis told me that, and I said, you really want that guy to throw the ball 40-plus times against the Saints secondary? Remember I started clapping? Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's what we want. And look what happened because people continue to disrespect our secondary, Suede.
But yeah, they do. But you do. But I got to definitely shout this out. I told you at the beginning of the season, my dog P.J. Williams with his second interception of the year. Go ahead, P.J. I called you. I believed in you, P. Keep doing your thing, brother.
Yeah, much love to that old handshake coordinator, bro. He was up in there doing his thing, man. Having a good old and that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good, man, seeing him up in there do his thing.
Hell yeah.
So let's go over the team statistics right here, fam, before we open up the chat and do our thing as well.
All right, here we go. As far as team statistics are record, the Whataburgers, 26 first downs by 18 by the Saints, 12 passing first downs for the black and gold, 5 on the rush. Saints were 4 of 11 on third down, 1-on-1 on fourth. The Whataburgers, 11 first downs via the pass, 4 via the rush. There were 5 of 16 from third down, 1 of 3 from fourth down, 76 total plays to 55 on their side, 373 to 369 total yards, 13-12 on the drives won by the Saints. Saints averaged almost 7 yards per play. The Whataburgers, 5 yards per play. And, of course, you can see the passing statistics right here. We'll get individual in a second. And you got the rushing yards by the Saints as a team, 98 total yards rushing the ball. Saints rushed 23 times, averaged 4.3 yards per rush. Now, the Whataburgers ran 133 on the game, 33 attempts, and they ran at 4 per rush. But this is skewed by the fact that 30 or 40 yards of the rushing attack was from the quarterback, who rushed several times to pick up first down. That's helped push their total up in the air. Of course, the Saints were perfect in the red zone, 2 of 2, 2 of 5 by Washington, 6 penalties for 45 yards for the Saints, 5 for 37 by the Washington team. Both teams had turnovers in the matchup. And, of course, Washington had 36-26 on time of possession, 23-34 via the Saints. And usually when you control the time of possession like what they did, and, of course, run like they did, it usually qualifies as a win. But the Saints defense was able to take several drives that the Washington football team had and simply made them convert those drives to field goals. And that's one of the main things that kind of helped the black and gold do it, especially with that long-ass drive that they were marching on the black and gold Saints. And then ultimately what occurred was the Saints forced them to kick a field goal on that last drive. When I seen that, I say, oh, yeah, they definitely ain't going to win this one. Donald says, what's up, Q? The Godfather's here. Who that to, brother, to the Godfather? All right, big ups to you. Appreciate you being a live stream, fam. Swade, you want to comment or talk about anything that kind of caught your eye about the team statistics?
Team statistics, the time of possession kind of scares me, but then you got to think it's how the Giants did us with the big plays is how we did Washington, those 2 big plays. We equal up to 12 points. Thanks to our kicker. I now nominate Lieutenant Dan as kicker for the New Orleans Saints. I think he can do a better job. But the defense definitely held up, man. They seen they were getting fatigued, but then, they caught their second breath. The offense definitely needs some more all in the machine. There's a couple of plays I know you guys were unsatisfied with by Payton, and I can dig it. And if we would have had the L, you ought to definitely been chewing Payton up. But as I say, always trust. I like, man, and as far as Werner looked pretty damn good today. I want to check up on Armstead. Not Armstead. Was it Armstead? What was the lineman that got injured?
You're talking about, oh, man. Well, Pete got hurt in the game, but he came back.
Okay. So I mean, we look pretty decent. With one running back, which I didn't understand. I know you guys are like, yo, once you get the lead, man, put the foot on the gas. Was what they were trying to do, and I know Q was going to disagree. But so they were throwing the ball. They weren't trying to just run the clock out. They were actually trying to score, which I know I'm about to y'all about to attack me for that one. But it just is what it is. We came out with a win, and even though it wasn't pretty, a W is a W. It's not for Whataburger.
Yeah, the Whataburger squad, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Washington put in a good effort, but they got a lot of issues, man. And I was talking to Louis about them and that defense giving up a lot of yards, man. And it bowled real well today for them. Saints was able to run the ball. They didn't get 100 yards rushing, but we just did just enough to keep that offense honest.
Those 2 big plays.
And that's what they're fussing and complaining about, the fact that their chunk plays, we were able to strike like the Giants did to us last week. We turned the tables on the Washington football team today and did that shit to them. And that's why they're not happy about that. But anyway, let's get into the individual statistics right here of the matchup today. And see that old Jameis Winston, 15 of 30 for 279 on the day. 9.3 yards per throw. He had 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked a couple of times for a loss of 8. 108.2 on the rating. Very respectable day for Jameis Winston, up and down. But ultimately, in the end, Jameis was able to make the ship, right the ship. Saints rushing attack, 23 carries for 98 yards for the game and 1 score. And Alvin Kamara was the bulk of that, 16 rushes for 71 yards. He averaged 4.4 yards per run. He had a 23-yard scamper and 1 rushing touchdown. So Alvin Kamara, the team's best offensive weapon, scored twice in this game, once as a running back, once as a wide receiver. Callaway, thrown at 8 times, had 4 catches for 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then he was phenomenal. In his 4 catches, he averaged 21.3 yards per throw, and that wouldn't have hurt by the fact that that 49-yard, that 49-long touchdown catch of 2 strikes to help the Saints offense propel past this team. Deontay Harris had a 72-yard strike from Jameis, and then that 49-yard Hail Mary before halftime helped the Saints out as well. So Kamara finished 5 catches for 51 in the score on 8 targets. Adam Troutman, big fish, got in the game and got something going. 2 catches for 43 yards off of 2 targets. Had averaged 21.5 yards per catch, and also had a 32-long catch for Adam Troutman. So he was thrown at twice. He did a really good job blocking in the day. So Adam Troutman, a late bloomer, but made some plays to help his offense stay on code. Kenny Stills, 2 catches for 17, and Taysom 1 for 11 before he got out of there. Yeah. So, and then, of course, on the defensive side, where we talk about what the defense did, Pete Werner had 13 tackles. It's the second time this season that Pete Werner, the rookie linebacker out of Ohio State, had double-digit tackles for this defense, and he looked really good next to Demario Davis, to be honest with you, and played a stellar game, even out-tackled Demario. 13 total versus Demario had 8 and 1 sack. Malcolm Jenkins had 7 tackles, 5 for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Paulson Adebo played well, had 4 tackles in the pick. Cam Jordan got going in the game, had 4 tackles. So did Passanio. So Demario had a sack, so did Carl Granderson in the game. Even though they only sacked Taylor Heineke twice, the team still was able to put pressure on him in the matchup to make him uncomfortable. You can see it all in his body language. P.J. Williams and Paulson Adebo both had picks in the game. And like they mentioned in Blake Gillikin, who should have got the game ball if he didn't, 5 punts for him for 268 yards, averaged 53.6 yards per punt, put 3 of the 5 inside the 20, in particular inside the 5. So you've seen really great punting, almost like Tommy Morstead was dipped in the Leviathan pit from Rachel Gould, and then he turned into Blake Gillikin, because Gillikin, man, he was excellent pinning back Washington's club all the way back in their own territory, making it very uncomfortable for them to execute on a long field. So you got to give a lot of that help to the Saints defense, and the fact that just Blake Gillikin pinning them all the way back to make life uncomfortable for them. So Sway, talk to us about statistics that come as individual statistics on the Saints.
Man, I definitely want to talk about Winston, because I remember week 1, I told a lot of people about Winston's accuracy, and his accuracy is kind of off. As you can see, sometimes he throws under, he overthrows, but he can work on that, and that can get better. The interception, that was definitely an off throw. With the statistic, man, I'm proud of the defense. What else can we talk about with it? That's pretty much it, man. The punting was just miraculous, dude. That was awesome, bro. Like, man, this dude is actually the game factor, like you said, by putting Washington in a difficult situation. So shout out to man, pinning them back, bro. Shout out to Gilligan's Island, man.
Did a wonderful job in this one, man, against this team in Washington.
I wonder if he want to go out for kicker. He should try out for kicker too.
I don't think that'd be a good idea. I know we're supposed to be getting Will Lutz back several weeks from now. I don't think directly after the bye week. I think him and
at one point
Mike Thomas.
One point you did make about Taysom, sir.
Go ahead,
with him being out of the game, right? With him being out of the game, made Payton rely on Jameis. So, you know, did we win because of the lack of plays that we had for Taysom and making him trust Jameis? Is that the reason that we won? If Taysom was in, would he went heavy with Taysom, which would have caused us to lose the game? Good question. Maybe something we should look into.
Yeah, and we've seen games where it worked either or, but the fact that when Taysom went down, Coach Payton was forced to work it out with Jameis as opposed to just, okay, let me go with Taysom here to get a spark for the team. No, he had to stay with Jameis, and they had to work together to figure it out, and they did figure it out. And these type of environments and these type of games start building the trust, because it's not so much the successes, but when you're struggling out there on the field together, then you and the coach have to come together and figure out the way to do it. And despite all of the calamity of what's going on, the quarterback and the coach get on the same page and make things happen. And that's how the chemistry is built. So I think it was a big win in terms of the Saints and Coach Payton and Jameis Winston building that trust up between the both of them. And they keep doing this is the way to do it.
And I'm glad he kind of balked at him on the sideline. You know, I'm glad he did that. That showed something. You know, I'm not just gonna sit back and allow you to do what I think you should not be doing, man. Let me give you a little earful, get yourself together, and then let's get back on the field. And ever since that barking he took on the sideline, he came back as a kind of a different James.
Yeah, he definitely got more focus and center. Coach Payton was really fussing at him, man, several times.
Hell yeah.
Between him and Coach Payton on there to get it together. But, man, did they actually do what they needed to do to get this thing done? And I'm really proud of the Saints, how they were able, in a tough environment, were able to salvage some of it and not relinquish the game like against the Giants when they allowed 11-something odd points or whatever it was in the fourth quarter for them to tie the game and then they go on to win it. This time around, when the Saints had the moment in their hands, they didn't relinquish it. 13 points in the fourth quarter to close out the game, elevating the Saints to 3-2, 33-22 going into the bye. And of course, we get several impactful players that come back from the injury reports and suspension lists to come in here and help the team continue its winning ways. So very proud of the.
Can we get a list? Can we get a list of the people returning after the bye?
Some of them include we got David Onyemata that's coming back. We got
you say about my mama?
David Onyemata, and of course we said Traquan Smith is another one coming back. Aaron McCoy is a possible. Quan Alexander is another possible. There are others as well that'll be. That's some of the bigger ones that's coming back, and of course Mike Thomas and Will Lutz. Those guys are a little further out than guys right now coming back after the week 6. So yes, indeed.
And another shout out to Adebo. Another shout out to Adebo who kept getting picked on, but didn't lay down, man. He didn't lay down like a do-rag, you heard me?
Yeah, you're right. Adebo played really well. And the fact that you had Taylor Heineke testing Lattimore as much as he did, man. He threw at that guy 11 times, and Laddie Daddy allowed only 4 catches for 46 yards in the matchup against their top threat. So McLaurin had McNothing going on for him in this match, and he completely shut down. And the Saints offense move as you see right before your very eyes. Laddie Daddy is elevating to that level where he is going to be he's already a very good cornerback, but him getting up to the next level to be even an elite cornerback by doing what he did tonight against a very good wide receiver. Laddie Daddy shut McLaurin down, man. Shut him down today. So, I mean, love that indeed. So, yeah, we talked about Blake Gillikin. We talked about the Saints defense doing what they're doing, pressuring the Washington offense to take several field goals where they needed touchdowns. The long drive of the game, which they was marching down on the Saints defense held and forced them to take a field goal. One of them, they forced them out. We had 4 downs and out by the Saints defense. We did a phenomenal job there. Blake Gillikin pinning that Washington offense back in their own field as the Saints defense got to them. And, of course, the Saints offense, when needed, were able to put up points. We were rusty and stalled out, but eventually we were able to get hit on certain plays. Several deep plays really broke open the game. And then after that, we were able to take Washington, the Whataburgers, to the woodshed and take them up out of here. So you have
to remember, I know the Saints looked horrible, and I know that Washington is a pretty mediocre team, and that you think that we should have clobbered them. But you have to remember, and it's no secret, that we have a lot of our players out. And, you know, so that's one reason of why we look so shabby. And I know you're thinking like, hey, if we can't deal with the Giants and we play like this against Washington, how are we going to look against these high-class teams? Well, hopefully by then we'll have our players back, the factor players back, and you can see a different Saints team.
Yeah, you'll definitely see that, man. Like I said, one of the best interior defensive linemen, and David Onyemata is coming back. Of course, Eric McCoy. Plus, we got Eric McCoy involved too. He might be coming back, and of course, Tre'Quan Smith helps out at the wide receiver position. So the Saints are getting help wherever they need it, all over the team, coming back in damn near in the center of the season to help the Saints go along. And of course, a few weeks past that, we'll get some of our bigger talent, better talent back, and Will Lutz and Mike Thomas. So that'll be big.
It's a whopper of a game.
Yes, no doubt about it. So for the family members that want to jump in on the stream tonight, there's a few rules we have for you. Number one, please, let's keep our cussing down to a minimum. We don't want to offend the queens. Keep all the cussing and all that rudeness to a minimum.
Yeah, watch that shit.
Yeah, well, okay, Swade, thanks a lot. And also, please feel free to, when you pop in the stream, make sure you ain't got no television playing in the background to kind of mess up
the blender.
Yeah, don't be blending smoothies while you're talking, because people can't hear you, and kind of don't talk over each other, so we can all hear everybody. So we're gonna bring in a few family members as well in this sucker. Trey Joseph is here, and Uncle Paul starts the stream. Remember, if you want to pop in on today's stream, the link is in the chat, pinned to the chat for the family members for tonight's panel. So we see Trey Joseph, Uncle Paul, and Brother Randolph. They'll be the first in. And welcome to the stream, family. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
What up? What's going on, Big Q?
What's going on, fam? Welcome.
We at Swade.
Whoa, trust the Payton, baby. What's going on?
Oh, man, don't start them foolishness tonight.
No.
Yeah,
trust the Payton, man.
Who that?
Yeah. All right, we got the family members chiming in. Welcome to the panel, everybody, as well. So we're gonna start off the way the family came in. We got Trey Joseph starting off. So Brother Trey.
Is that Willie?
Then we'll go Trey. That's Willie in the building. That's Trey. We got Trey Joseph. We got Uncle Paul and then Randolph. So Trey, you up first, bro. You got the floor.
All right. I ain't got too much to say, but even though we got the win, I am not happy. That was a very sloppy game. I feel like Coach Payton could have easily lost us that game because he was not. Did you notice? Oh, my bad. We got an air show in San Francisco today. But did you notice that when we ran the ball with an I formation, that we got 7 yards of play when Kamara had a fullback, and he just refuses to run the I formation with a fullback, and it drives me insane because we could get 7 yards of play and run it down the throat, and we wouldn't even have to be in that situation.
You can't do that all the time because they're gonna stop it.
I don't care if they stop it. Run the ball again. Run it till you get tired of running and seeing Kamara run the football. That's
You gotta get Jameis Winston more acclimated with throwing the ball.
He looked great throwing the ball. He was fine. I just feel like if we limit him to what he know he's good at, we wouldn't have to be in these heart-reaching situations. Like it shouldn't even came down to one drive to win the game. Man. I trust Jameis Winston fully. I just don't like when Taysom get in the game, and we got that Taysom package. I mean, I'll never pray for a man injury, but him being injured is gonna make Sean Payton play how he's supposed to play and not worry about Taysom Hill. Did you hear what the commentator said? He said they asked Coach Payton about Taysom Hill. It's like, I go to sleep thinking about if we're giving Taysom Hill the ball enough. Like, that's not what I want to hear from Coach Payton.
That's my type of coach right there. Yeah. That's my type of guy right there. Yeah. But I'm glad Jameis Winston got to play and that Sean didn't force Taysom in the game like that. It's still because you need your quarterback to get these precious reps. And I set my alarm at 9:00 to get up to watch the game. I turned that thing off, went back to sleep, and woke up at 4, like in the last part of the quarter. So I don't know what happened in the last 3 quarters.
I'll tell you what happened. All the flip-flop fans started hating again. That's what happened.
Right. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Let's get on them.
I don't hate. I tell the truth.
Yeah.
I just got one more thing.
all right, Trey, you
about
done,
the Pete
bro?
Warner.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
I got one more thing.
Who's next?
Pete Warner, like, what are we gonna do when No Sean? I think my No Sean Marino.
Quan?
Yeah, what are we gonna do when Quan come back? Because Quan, I think
I like Pete Warner.
like
Quan will be
like
back in the
Pete Warner.
lineup, man.
I like Pete Warner too, but I just feel like Quan is a better linebacker at this point in time. I want Pete Warner to stay how he's playing because, like,
as long as Quan not in the game, everything is legendary. Yeah.
Hey, look, I put Quan in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, let Quan play. He'll get injured.
I'm proud of Sean Payton.
No, everything is legendary when you're on the bench. When you're on the bench, everything legendary. You know what I'm saying? We don't need him out there flubbing.
No, Quan is the second best linebacker I've ever seen out of LSU, right behind Devin.
But he flub all the time, though. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you
what Quan you watching?
The Quan that jump in the wrong gap and give up that long ass run. That's the Quan I'm watching.
But that's one thing, Willie. The majority of the time.
What you mean that?
I mean, it ain't
the most
perfect, bro.
important.
Now you got Willie started. Get it started.
He ain't perfect, Willie. Come on, he made
Willie with the negative reinforcement. Let's go.
Man, I'm proud of Sean Payton's play call tonight, man.
Hold on, let's stay in order, fam. Let's stay in order, fam. Let's stay in order.
That's all I had to say about that.
Okay, let's move on to Uncle Paula, you next, and then we got Randolph behind you, and then Mookie, and then Willie. All right, so Uncle Paula, the floor is yours, my brother.
What's going on? There you go.
I just want to say, somebody in the chat asking me whether I'm a fan. Okay, the first Saints game I watched was Saints versus Dolphins, Wayne Wilson, 1983, and I've been a Saints fan ever since. So we got that out there. And I'm a realistic fan.
Wayne Wilson, god damn.
Wayne Wilson was the leading rusher in that game. The Saints beat the Dolphins.
Who the hell is that?
No.
1983. So did.
I don't know who Wayne Wilson is.
It wasn't Wayne Wilson.
Old Saints running back.
Number 30.
1983.
Yep.
But
1983. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I was negative 17 years old.
38 years. I was a kid. And I said, man, I like that gold. I didn't know it was a fleur de lis. I said, man, I like that little symbol on that helmet. I love them.
I thought it was a banana.
Back when the Saints used to wear the black tops and the white pants. Man, I loved them jerseys. But anyway, I'm realistic. So when the Saints do good, I'm root for them. When they up there screw it up, I'm gonna say that. That's just me. I've been to the dome. I paid my money. I got my right to win if I want to. And again, until Sean Payton starts calling better play, I will keep hammering on that till somebody gets it. I done suffered through Carl Smith. Now he's supposed to be an offensive whiz. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this. You curtail that offense with Bridgewater was there to play to his strength. Why you can't do it with Jameis? I'm gonna keep on saying it until I see an improvement. What y'all think?
So he is leaning toward Jameis with it. He is leaning toward Jameis with his skill set.
One at a time.
Jameis' skill set. Hey, Jameis' skill set is that he do good amongst chaos. That's his skill set. Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's move on to the next family member. Randolph, the floor is yours, brother.
What up, family?
Who that?
Randolph.
Morning, what's up with you, baby?
What's good?
Oh, man.
JP, you do realize I'm on the radio and I hear your music in the background. I got the TV on mute and then I hear that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that coming from?
Yeah, it sounds like somebody in the background.
Somebody might real scratchy.
Could we all mute our mics right quick, fam, until we get a little better?
Somebody getting Deontay Wilder in the background.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, that's bad for that one.
That wasn't me. I'm sorry.
All right, go Randolph. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. First of all, man, it's good to get back in the win column. Man, it took me all week, man, after last week to even watch football, man. That's how distraught I was about that foolishness last.
I got hot on the stove full of gumbo.
So My game ball goes to Gilligan, man. That punter, man. That kid, man. Hey, he had a great day, man. He changed the field position, man. Kept them backed up in the second half. That's my first game ball. My next game ball, like you guys been saying, I want to give it to Werner, man. This kid's getting better and better with each rep every week. He's showing up, man. He's being consistent. I think he had, 12, 13 tackles again today.
13.
Cam did show up. Cam played good ball. Some people gonna say because he didn't get a sack, he didn't play. Watch the game. Offensively, man, Sean has to, man, stick to the run, man. Like Q when we was in the watch party, like you were saying, man. You see, Jameis, man, is discombobulated right now, man. He's looking all over, man. Run the ball. You come out and you throw the ball 3 straight times, man. You know what I'm saying? And on the wheel route to Kamara, that was a good throw. That's on Elvin. Elvin got to come up with that ball. But I'm glad we got this win, man. Hopefully we go into this bye week. We can get healthy, get some bodies back, get our chemistry down, man, and forge on and start stacking some W's, man. That's all I got, family.
All right, thank you, Brother Randolph, for that as well. Appreciate
Brother
you.
Randolph, thank you,
All
my brother.
You're welcome, my brother.
Mookie, coming to you, bro.
Good job, Brother Randy.
Can you hear me, Mookie?
Y'all hear me?
That's who phone cutting up.
Hey,
that ain't me.
Y'all hear me,
bro? Yeah, there you go.
Y'all hear me?
I can hear you, Mookie. I can hear you, Prime too. But Mookie, I hear you, Mookie.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, man.
Tell them nigga about drinking all that shit at one time like that, bro.
Man, salute everybody in the chat, man.
I think my
Hey,
time.
look, man. I like the way Sean Payton play caller came into the game, man. He showed everybody that he has, he can open up his playbook to Jameis Winston, and that's what you've seen in the first couple possessions for us. He was trying to open up the pass for Jameis Winston, let him know that he has trust in that little dude, man. He has trust in Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston has to, not hold on the ball, and if the pass, if the first option out there, throw it away. You hear me? I like the way Marshawn Lattimore played today, man. He played like he's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. I mean, he was all over the what's that little nigga name? What's that dude name? Number 17. I forgot.
He is
name.
one of the best.
Well, he was all over him
today.
Yeah. McLaurin. Yeah, that's the dude name. McLaurin. He was all over McLaurin.
Yeah, McLaurin, McCarron, whatever.
So
McLaurin.
Yeah, McLaurin. So when I'm looking at the Saints, man, I'm looking at this team is still heads and water with the top teams in the NFL, man. We just got to get healthy. We just got to play better. We got to rest up and play to our potential. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, man, this is a good win for the Saints. We played hard today. The defense played hard today. The kicker had some good kicks and brought them in in the backfield and stuff like that to give us good field position. Other than that, man, I have no flaws in this game, man. I do think we should run the ball more. Still, but other than that, man, I like the way Sean Payton called this game on offense today, man. This game was about him.
Thank you for giving props to the Payton.
Unraveling, saying that he has trust in Jameis Winston, man, and having him throw for more than over 30 times.
You not watching the same game I'm watching? Great take, man.
Oh, here
Great
they come.
Great
Here
take,
we
my
come.
brother.
Here come the Payton Mansion.
Well, appreciate you, Mookie. Let's go to Willie. Go ahead, Willie. Thank you, Mookie. Go ahead, Willie.
Hey, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna reinforce it. Trust the Payton. You heard me? I don't care what those boys say. I don't care what those boys say. All them garbage ass coaches we had over the Saints history, and he want to sit up there unsatisfied. Now back to the game. Back to the game. Hey, Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston kind of got into it. I don't know if y'all peeping it out. They kind of got into it, and they had to call a timeout out there. And Jameis that went straight to Taysom Hill and said, "Bitch, you better stop doing what the hell you doing." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I be talking about, all that undermining and shit. But anyway, the next play, Jameis Winston hung him out to dry and got him knocked out the game. And that's when everything started going in our favor. You see what I'm saying?
You think he purposely hang him out to dry?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that happened.
Hey,
I don't think that
hey,
happened.
What a
they say
conspiracy
when you
theory.
got,
Stop
when
it.
you got, they say when you got 2 quarterbacks, you ain't got none. That's what they say. So we need him out the game. You know what I'm saying? Messing
Yeah, but
everything up, holding his nuts because he ain't starting and all that, bro. That's what he doing.
Yeah, but Willie,
You know?
when he threw the ball to Taysom Hill,
Wow.
the ball was right outside his grasp, and the guy came in and was with a dirty play.
And he wasn't thrown out the game.
He should have got thrown out, but he wasn't.
Hey, Q. If he would have caught that ball, Q. If Taysom Hill would have caught that ball, he would have got knocked out the game.
So he was all over.
I'm just
You got
saying,
him out
anyway
the
the cut
drive.
go, he gonna get knocked out the game.
So I'm
Boy,
asking you.
Hey, bro, look. Hey,
damned if he did, damned if he don't.
But I'm asking you, Willie, what you're saying is, do you think Jameis purposefully do? You saying he purposefully doing? Is that
Yeah, he did it on purpose, man. I got to get this dude out the game because he messing up my feng shui. You know what I'm saying?
Mute your microphone right now.
Yeah.
I feel you,
Hey,
Uncle Willie. I feel you, brother.
Yeah, I need to do this on my own. I don't need you, side seat driving and all that shit there, man.
Mucking up the works.
Yeah, on purpose, man, I know how it is. Hey, look, bro, I'm a black man and I'm talented at what I do, and I know how it is to get overlooked. I know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You be mad. You be want to do some shit when you get overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
Preach it.
And Taysom Hill mad and he holding his nuts right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he got knocked out. I will be out next week too.
Yo, turn your microphone off right now. Turn your microphone off.
Oh, come on, Willie.
Turn your microphone off.
Hey, bro, I've been watching.
James, brother Willie, clean it up because we got sisters in the room.
Hey, bro, I've been watching and playing football a long time. Y'all can't tell me nothing about my football acumen or IQ or none of that.
What is this fake outrage going on right now? Stop it.
Especially you young niggas. Y'all young niggas, Generation Z.
Hey,
Y'all
Willie,
can't
don't
tell
fall
me
for it,
nothing.
bro.
Man, get out of here, man.
You ain't talking about me.
Willie, calm down, bro.
I'm just saying, whoever young out there, man, y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all don't know shit.
This fake
Y'all
racism.
the one,
Stop
y'all
it.
the one that got everything effed up right now. Y'all young people, you know what I'm saying? With all that
Stop.
Willie, this is football, bro.
Tripping.
Hey, hold on. Willie said what he said. Willie said what he said.
Stop it.
And trust the Payton. And trust the Payton to the fullest.
Straight up and down.
Yo, put away that nicotine, man. Get out of here.
Willie and Swade the same damn dude, man.
No, we not. We just think alike. We twins.
We just think alike. Yep, great minds think alike.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
Hold on, somebody got a question.
All right, hold on. Last Saints next on the panel, bro. So Tyrese is you got the flow, bro.
He mad because I'm talking about Taysom Hill. He mad because nigga talk about Taysom Hill. He mad.
What are you talking about? I just said that I was glad Jameis was in. Man, on to the next one. Beautiful rant I just heard. Beautiful rant. I don't know what came about that. That sounds like some fake Malcolm X stuff going on right there. But look.
Whatever.
Look.
Nigga, I'm a drunk man. I'm Malcolm X that drink.
Salam alaikum.
Yeah.
Salam faker. But look.
No, don't do that.
Good win by Jameis Winston. Really, this team is kind of bad off with the injuries. Definitely looking forward to that bye. NFC South, man. The division is in our hands. 3-2 record. The Panthers just lost. Falcons somehow won, even though they should have choked that game. And we end the win with the Buccaneers too. I'm glad Jameis Winston got more time to throw. I've been looking at different people talking, and people are like, "Run the ball and let Jameis cook, man. Let Jameis cook. Let him throw the ball. Let him sling it out." And that's pretty much all I gotta say.
Before I say the things I gotta say.
That's all I gotta say, man. P. Werner look good. I don't really see a point in having Quan Alexander back because he's pretty much just gonna get injured. He's gonna re-injure himself somehow.
Talk about that toe hurt or nut injury, growing a nut
Hey,
injury.
man, it's Rich Homie Quan.
Hey, I don't know.
All right,
Hey,
brother
look.
Prime is you. You on the clock, bro.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't know nobody named Quan that's good at football. So y'all can kill me with that shit.
Okay, cut
You
that
know
out.
anybody
That
good
ain't good.
named Lamar?
Nobody.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Nobody.
All right, brother Prime,
Yeah,
Prime, you up?
Well, I'm just gonna say a couple of things. Number one, I understand trusted Payton, but Payton has to do better play calling because your run is going to set up your play action pass, which Jameis is good at. That's the first thing. Number two, the next thing, I like how Werner played, but there was one play that I saw Werner do. I wonder if everybody else saw this. Where on that long run with the QB, he basically was running with the QB like he was blocking for him.
Now you know he was checking somebody and he ain't peel off like he was supposed to. I seen it. I was mad.
I'm like you running with the quarterback, bro.
Yeah, but he was running with the person he was supposed to be checking, but he ain't peel off though. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, nigga, why you ain't
that's
peel?
what that was.
Yeah, he
And
must
you
have
can tell
seen.
when
And I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Also, I know we get mad at Payton, and we say at some point people gonna get tired of Payton making stupid ball hit calls. I'm just gonna say a couple of names for you: Chuck Knowles, Tom Landry, and a couple other Hall of Fame coaches will let go at some point for the teams to move on. Am I telling a lie, or is that a fact?
Damn, yeah, they was, but they
You better
ain't
tell
Sean
it. You
Payton.
better say that, boy.
But boy, Tom Landry ain't no Sean Payton, man. What you talking about, man?
What I'm saying, Tom Landry got more Super Bowls than Payton does, and I'm not a Cowgirls fan.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not a Cowgirls fan.
Hold on, one at a time, fam.
I'm not a Cowgirls fan. I'm just bringing
hold
up
on,
historical facts.
Hey, wait a minute. When Tom Landry runs all them Super Bowls, you could buy a Super Bowl in them days. So you know.
Why are we talking about Landry, bro? What's the comparison?
They bring up the comparison that that great Hall of Fame coaches will let go. But how were those franchises after they? How were those franchises after those people left?
Oh yeah, they was straight.
It took him a little while to get back, but Payton has to stop doing some of the bonehead calls, man. It really is because it wasn't on Jameis. It's on the play calling. And like somebody made a point about the first pick that Jameis threw, Pete, whoever he was blocking was all in Jameis's lap, so that made him float the ball. So if we gonna give Taysom Hill a pass when he do stuff like stuff his toe and throw interceptions, we gotta do the same thing for Jameis. And Brother Willie, I hear what you're saying about the younger generation. I'm a high school teacher, and I teach engineering and drafting, and I give these students simple things to do, and they can't even do that because they don't want to. They can't do that. Entitlement. They have excessive entitlement.
Yep.
They don't want to do nothing. Everybody think they're gonna be. Everybody think they're gonna be a rapper or a basketball player, but they, like I tell them, you got to have a backup plan just in case that doesn't happen. Because less than 1% of people that play high school football make it to the pros.
Yep, and I'm in.
And you say that to say what?
I say that to say that the younger generation, for the most part, they're all hard-headed and don't like to listen. But that's another conversation. But getting back on the getting on the Saints.
That's fair enough.
But getting on the Saints. Look, it could be a lot. It could have been a lot worse. Really, the Saints shouldn't have lost against the Giants, but really the Giants are giving the Cowgirls a run for their money, and then lost Barkley and their quarterback who went out with a concussion.
Damn.
They in the first half of the game, the quarterback was trying to run a quarterback sneak, got his bell rung. He got up and tried to walk, and he was walking woozy, and the referees had to hold him up.
Why couldn't we do that?
Walking Deontay.
Not only that, Washington was getting away with a whole lot of holding.
Shout out to the refs.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something. Watch when Slant Man get back. Boy, when Slant Man get back, that's when the offense gonna take off.
Yep.
They can't do nothing with Slant Man.
Yeah,
Boy,
because they're
Slant
gonna
Man
double,
get all
they're gonna
crossovers
double cover
with
him. They're gonna, he gonna take him
Yeah.
two on defenders.
Yo, stop calling him slant, man. Ain't his fault Drew Brees couldn't throw down the field. Stop it.
That's a good nickname for him, Slant Man. That's a good name. Hey, you gotta be proud.
I'll take that. I'll take that for $100 million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for $100 million. Would you take Slant Man? Yeah.
Jerry Rice,
Yeah.
who also is a segment. He used to run a lot of slants in that West Coast offense for the 49ers.
That's all right.
Facts.
That's all right. I don't care what Houston rumble with Slant Man.
Why are you disrespecting the slant king like that? He is literally the king of the slant route. Like nobody can guard Marco Thomas coming off.
Well, that's what's open. And if you look at it, now Q and the rest of the panel, answer this question. True or false, one of the best plays against a defense that has a good rush is quick passes, and one of those quick passes is a slant pass.
Yeah, that's why they call it all the time. Slant man and drag man, because all he catches is slants and drags. Well, Mike Thomas is a beast. He a beast in the middle of the field. That's why you need a man that's in the middle.
I think his repertoire is going to open up once he comes back, since we finally got a quarterback that can throw the ball with accuracy over 40 yards.
Indeed.
And that looked like a punt.
Yeah, it's gonna be some shit, ball. Cause Jameis Winston can throw that ball, bro. It's gonna be some shit when he come back.
Plus, getting
it's
offensive
gonna be amazing
line back.
It's gonna be amazing to have Slant Man. Then you're gonna have Callaway. Then you're gonna have Deontay Harris. Then you're gonna have Kamara probably coming out the backfield. Dog, it's gonna be amazing, man.
Let's call Callaway jump man. Callaway jump man.
Look at Slant Man. When Slant Man gets those routes, man, you got those post routes with Callaway or Deontay Harris. So Slant Man's gonna be triple double coverage. So hopefully he don't get targeted like that.
What's down, baby?
Hey man, stop throwing gang signs on the panel, man. You can't do that.
Dirty.
Oh, I just want to say one thing. While I was looking at the game on the website that I was telling you about, while I was looking at the game, the Saints fans had a large presence in the stadium, because I heard a lot of defense when the Saints was on defense. That got me. That was cool. That was cool.
Oh yeah, we travel.
It's almost sound like a home game.
Yeah, it did.
We have some of the best fans in the league.
We all.
Hey man, y'all embellishing that story about we travel. Them hurricanes make us travel. That's all that is.
That's right. That is correct.
No hurricanes making us travel.
Hey,
we're gonna travel.
Man, you lost your mind, man. Yeah, but I had to just wipe us out. You know what I'm saying? Katrina wiped us out.
Well, but Katrina was 05, Willie. I had just happened this year. You don't think we were traveling private island?
All right. Hey, them dudes in DC. Hey, hold on. Them dudes in DC with them dudes from Katrina, because they said we're not going back to Louisiana with that bullshit.
Exactly. That's what it was.
That's all it is.
That's why we all over the place. That's why we all over the place.
Yeah, we dispersed.
All right, tag team, chill it out.
All right, here we go. Jerry,
Sprinkle.
Thank you, Brother Brown. Jerry, come on, Jerry, you next. And then we got each one here. I can't believe we got a show with each one and Willie on the same damn panel.
Boy, each one on here? Boy, each one thought you was a basketball man.
Here we go. Each one is in here with Willie at the same time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm pretty sure he did. All right, we're gonna go. Okay, we got Brother Jerry. You got the flow, bro. Then we're gonna go to each one, and then to T Dirty.
Each one, teach one.
All right, Big Q. What's going on, family? What's going on, family?
What's up with you, bro?
Hey, everybody in the chat.
What's up?
I hope everybody done recovered from this game today. Look, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry I wasn't on the line on Saturday because I was over in Louisiana helping my dad. They getting ready to make another move to a condo from their previous spot where they staying. So I had to go over there and help them out. I did tune in, Big Q, on Saturday. I was just in the chat. I was just listening to what I was driving home. But
I appreciate you, Brother J.
No, not a problem. What's up, Sway?
Whoa, Trust the Payton.
Who that OG?
Trust the Payton.
Yep.
All right, Jared.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
been a Saints fan BC before championship and still yelling who that AD after Drew. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, BC before coaching.
Boy, you leave Sean Payton alone. Hey, Q, I'm gonna put that wrench on that nigga ass, man. You talking about Sean
All right,
Payton?
Willie. All right, hold on, Willie. Come on, bro.
I just want to say that. Look, fellas, I just want to say real quick, man. But it was that game we just witnessed today. Let me tell you something, bro. It was like a roller coaster at a theme park, bro. I mean, everything was going well. Next thing you know, it went downhill. Then it picked right back up again. But other than that, a win is a win. But Big Q, I want to address something real quick. And I want everybody that's here on the panel and everybody in the chat to listen up. And before halftime, what was y'all mindset thinking after Jameis Winston do that Hail Mary pass to Marquez Callaway to grab and catch it for a touchdown? What was y'all
His offensive line need to be better.
What was y'all thought process?
The ancestors were in our corner.
Hey, I tell you what I thought.
Wow.
Hey, I tell y'all what I thought. The sunshine on the dog ass every now and then.
Damn right.
That's what I thought.
A wrong clock and a broke clock is right 2 times out of the day.
And it also made me remember the times that Atlanta used to beat us like that back in the 70s and the 80s with Hail Mary.
Damn, man, I'm not that old, man. I know I started watching the Saints in the 80s, but man, you talking about the 70s? God,
yeah. I've been a Saints fan since 1970.
Come on, Willie, you want to remember? You was back there with
Go ahead, baby.
boy, the teacher old as hell. The teacher old as hell.
Excuse me.
Who putting their wife on the screen? Why embarrassing his sister like that? She don't want to be on the camera.
I know.
I remember when Archie was a rookie back then.
Yeah.
Hey, she a Raider fan. She a Raider fan. They losing right now.
The days of Tommy Myers, when Tommy Myers used to knock people dizzy.
She a Raider fan. She losing right now.
Pull her.
All right, let's
don't say nothing stupid to put you on the couch tonight.
What brother Jerry? Where brother Jerry?
Go finish your thought, Jerry.
Hey, poor little baby.
I just want to ask one question, guys. One question, and I'm gonna chime out of here. Mickey Loomis, your thought on the game today? Can you give us an answer, Mickey?
What was that?
We gotta stop letting people getting first downs on 4th and long.
Just talk to Sean.
Mickey Mouse Loomis.
Man, ESPN can't flock with us over here, dog.
Talk to Sean. Say it again. Talk to Sean. Say it again.
On Payton, please. Sean.
Why you sound like Edith off of All in the Family? Sean.
Lord have mercy.
All right.
Hey, that's how that motherfucker
This is why I love coming on here, y'all. This is why I love coming on here.
What it is?
Look, like I say all the time, laughter is like medicine, bro. You gotta just laugh it out and have fun. That's what we do on here.
Sometimes you do.
We have fun on here. Laughter is good for everybody, man. Laughter is good for everybody.
That shit wasn't good last week.
I hope y'all agree with me.
Yeah.
Hell no, that shit wasn't good last week, Jerry.
You can't go to jail for laughter, but you could die from laughter.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could with all these new laws coming out and shit.
Yeah, the fuck you could.
No, you
can't. Ha! Ching, ching. Yeah, the fuck you could.
That's a proven fact right there.
Depends on where the fuck you at.
Gentlemen, we got ladies on the scene, man. Gotta keep it down.
Yeah, we gotta keep it to a minimum.
Depends on where you at. My bad. Depends on where you at.
All right, baby.
All right,
thank
you, Jerry.
All right, y'all.
Thank you,
I'm
Jerry.
getting ready to time out of here. I love you all so much. I love you all. Y'all my family.
Back at
I
you.
love y'all. It ain't nothing y'all
Love
can
you
do
too,
about
brother.
it. I
Word.
love the shit out of y'all, man. And nothing y'all can do about
Brother
it.
love.
I love you all. Who that to everybody? I love
Who
y'all.
that, baby? Who
Hey,
that?
brother Jerry.
Though.
Who
All
that
right,
for
thanks, bro.
life? Let's get it.
Hey, Big Q, I got another one for you.
Hey, you mess
The
around.
Washington Wing stops.
Hey, you mess
The
around.
wing stops.
The Washington Wing stops.
I hear you.
The opposing quarterback wings the ball all over the field on him.
The Washington Wing stops.
If you mess around, if you mess around and say something about somebody that's gay or trash, you're going to ask to jail.
All right, Will.
Yeah, well, you got the point there. That's not this kind of show. I agree with you, my brother. As you can see by my picture, I'm very
one time, bro.
Say, bro, they trying to put an attachment out for Dave Chappelle right now.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle was talking bad about everybody, but we're not gonna talk. I'm very political, but I'm gonna keep it football right now. I'm very political.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Just look at my picture.
Each one.
I just had to say that though.
Yeah, bro. Let's let each one get in there. He's been waiting, bro. All right. Well, each one, welcome to the stream, bro. Then behind each one, we got my dog.
Each one already said something.
Each one ain't done. He ain't gonna say one or two things. You best
I
believe
ain't say
that.
shit.
Each one, bro. Welcome to the stream, bro.
What's up, fellas? Look, I just stepped in the
What's
building
going on,
to
brother?
check my OG, to check Big Q, to check Sway, Willie, my senior. You heard?
Yeah.
Listen,
that old goddamn, bro. Shit.
I'm just putting some respect on your grade. That's all. I'm just putting some respect on your grade.
Yeah, thank you, but it's not great.
That's wisdom. That's not great. That's wisdom.
But
it's white.
Same
It's
thing.
not gray. It's white. It's white, man. It's not gray. It's white.
All right, so check it. I'm gonna start like this about the game. I'm gonna dedicate this one as far as giving props where props is due, and you can't be that guy when you say shit negative about somebody, and when you peep them doing something good, you gotta still hate. As much shit as I give Lattimore, he been playing like $100 million corner, and he's playing like an all-pro corner at this point.
What?
Now, the one thing that I will say is about that situation that helped happen to him is the worst thing that can happen to you could be the best thing that happened to you. And him getting arrested, he saw how fast ball can be taken from you, and it all could be gone fast. And the one thing we all can admit to when we talk about Lattimore is sometimes his lack of focus. He doesn't play all the time like you want him to play. And I think he started to hone in on his craft and focus. Now, I say another thing is that we don't look at Marcus Williams and we don't realize a lot of shit he cleaned up back there. Marcus Williams is balling the fuck out. You just really don't know it. He covers a lot of shit up on that back end. And
Facts.
Q, I watched you dog him a lot. I watched you talk about attacking. Remember, you wanted old boy from Oakland. Remember, Abrams can't do what Marcus Williams do on that back end covering, going from one end to the other. I've only seen a few in my time to do that.
Same boat.
And the play he made in Green Bay, which you saw him go from one end of the other field to the other. There's only a handful of niggas that can do that. A handful. And we lose the thing that Willie, and I'm gonna give Willie facts to saying this, but I know it. We lose focus when we go to talking about the Saints and not trusting the process with Payton. And it makes me sick listening to fans when they do that shit. Because everybody cried with the draft. Remember, you was one of them when they drafted Pete Warner.
No, I wasn't crying about Pete Warner being a player that we
but
drafted.
then you say Jabril Cox, he couldn't compare Jabril Cox.
He couldn't compare to Jabril Cox.
Jabril Cox can't do what Pete Warner out there doing, tackling like that, doing that.
Come on.
I watched him at LSU. That's not wrong.
Come on, revisionist history. But go ahead with your point.
But anyway, the point is, on all of it, you gotta trust Payton. You gotta trust what he doing and how he draft. It's much.
You heard what he said.
The players and all that shit. Yes, he neglected certain positions, the wide receiver position a little bit.
We trust the Payton last
a few
week.
others. But you gotta understand something about Sean. Sean can take a fucking duck to the Kentucky Derby. That's what he
Say
can
that
do
thing.
with the wild.
Say that thing.
That's right, T-Dirty. Spit it out, T-Dirty. Spit it out.
Dirty last week.
Listen,
Hey,
it's fact.
hey.
We talk about coaches.
Hold on.
Listen,
Let him man finish. Let him finish.
We can talk about coaching and all that shit, but the great state of Louisiana, the best two coaches they've ever seen is Sean Payton and Nick Saban. Period. There is no other fucking two. So you gotta respect him. He hasn't won like he's supposed to. But when you have the luck of the fucking miracle and the referees on your side, it's a lot to overcome. It's a lot to overcome. Like he said in the last fucking press conference, man. Listen, when you're happy when you win in this league, but it shows you it's tough because you got to go through a lot. But the one thing I want to say, and then I'm going to be done, is to the brother who was the teacher. And he was talking about the young kid. And the one thing I learned this week, and I'm hoping I'm dropping some jewels on y'all. If not, it's still what it is. It's still love. But the one thing I learned this week is common sense ain't fucking common no more. Common sense. It's not common no more. So you can't give a motherfucker too much credit like you would back in the G. You gotta really think for motherfucker and be like, well, I may be giving him too much credit and thinking like that. So overall, I just want to step in, give flowers to Lattimore. He balling out. I hope this continues because the one thing I say, if I've been wrong about anything, it's that. And the one thing I say is, if I would rather be wrong, it would be about that. Because I would rather eat crow on that because at the end of the day, the one thing that I want is for the Saints to win. So if he's playing good, that's it. But that's it, brother.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Enough said.
I got a rebuttal on that. On that Sean Payton.
Hold on.
I knew you would, Willie. I got
a rebuttal on Sean Payton. Hey, listen. And Sean Payton said, if a duck could pull a truck, then hook that motherfucker up there. That's what all
That's right.
You gonna be calling the record to get your truck out the ditch.
All right, hold on, fam. Let's kind of control the language, all right, fam.
I'm sorry. I know we all emotional brothers, but we gotta respect the queens and
they got the women in here, man.
Probably got some children.
The queen. And listen, hey, we like I was talking about too, about traveling. Our women travel with us very well. They some steppers. They always be dressed, buck jumping in the stands, holding it down. So our crowd travels and does it like no other. Shouts out to the Who That Nation, man.
Hey, look, and our women cuss more than I'm cussing right now. So I don't want to hear that about watch the cussing because of the ladies, because they cuss worse than us. You know they.
Willie.
Come on, Willie. Come on, Willie.
Got
children. I'm just saying.
In the eyes of the Lord, we're all children.
The kids about to show too, man.
T-Dirty, it's on you, bro.
Man, look.
Keep some stand on
Game to game after that Giants game, dude. I'm just trying to take it a game at a time. This game, I went into this game with a little doubt, dude, because I was like,
"Who was that?"
What you mean? Who was that, bro?
Go ahead, T.
Somebody was mumbling. Somebody was mumbling in the back. Go ahead, T.
Mumbling, man. Look, I feel like the team goes as Jameis goes. If Jameis up and down, the team goes up and down. But like, look, I'm not gonna say Jameis did. Jameis was okay today. But to me, I still don't trust Jameis because in certain situations, his decision making is like it's like it's too impulsive. You feel me? Hey, turn that rain off, dog. I'm talking right now. Turn that rain off right now, dude. What the hell?
What is that? Somebody got a flow model fan? What is that?
What the hell is that, man?
Sound like Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Bang Bang.
Who put hot dogs in that
Do we
gumbo?
move closer to the airport?
Hey, who put hot dogs in that gumbo?
For real, man. It sounds like a fan belt or something in that thing.
Hey, that's me, man. I'm driving an 18-wheeler, man. That's me. My bad.
Hey, look. Hey, hold on. I'm cooking gumbo right now as we speak. Man, nobody put no hot dogs in no gumbo. I hope they not.
That would have sounded like, Willie. That would have sounded like, goddamn it, but turn that little noise off then, boy.
All right, go ahead, T. Do your thing.
Well, look, do what I'm saying. I think the offense goes as the team goes as Jameis goes. It's up and down. I mean, Jameis did good, but then it was up and down. I was actually surprised by peanut butter and jelly. And
whoop.
Hey, I'm just gonna give props what props is due. The defense I kind of knew the defense was gonna step up because last week they kind of dropped the ball, but they was gonna step up. But in certain plays, they was giving up too many yardage, dog. Like they was giving up too much. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on fourth down.
Yeah, we gotta. I mean, oh my God, it was a 4th and 10 or something like that.
No, it's like 14 or 20.
Yeah, I told my old lady, I was like, look, you only go for this shit if you playing Madden. I got Madden on my phone, and I go for it. And it's 4 and goddamn 179. I go for it. I said, ain't no way they gonna make this shit, and ain't no way they gonna make this stuff, and they made it. I said, oh, are you serious?
That was very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful, dude. When they got that, I said
they had the middle open.
Look, I said the juice boys or the getting juiced boys. Come on, dude. You can't. But you know what? I do feel comfortable because we going into the bye week with 3-2. So I told my old lady, look, next week we can grill whatever you want to grill. We got a bye week. I ain't gonna stress my blood pressure up here. I ain't gotta kill this stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? I want to say the other word, but I ain't gotta kill that. But overall, big dude. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Sway, Q, DC, man. And Willie,
man.
Hey Willie, shout out to Willie. You crazy as hell, my boy. You might be kidding me, my dog. Yeah,
might be. Might be. You heard me?
Hey, shout out to you, big dog. But look, I felt good about the win, but it's still some concerns that bother me that could hunt us back in the long run. You feel me? Like, that's all I want to say. Like, the Saints did good, but it's still stuff that bothers me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Clean this shit up. Clean this stuff up before it hunt us, like, you know, in the playoffs.
Right, come back to bite us in the ass. Right.
Yeah,
we can't play like this against elite teams.
I mean, Q, can I have a rebuttal to what he's saying? And we gotta have.
We always play to our talent of the opposing team.
Each one. Just hold it, bro. Let them finish the start. Then you
go ahead, my brother.
Okay, so all I'm saying is I'm not bashing the win. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like even when you win, you gotta correct mistakes. Even when you win, you gotta see what you did wrong in certain situations. Like, I was so worried about Sean Payton and Jameis Winston going to this game. Sean Payton messed the last game up with this play calling. I'm like, please, Payton, don't mess this up. Then the referees, they are a big problem.
Flame them up, T-Dirty.
They screwed us, dude. One play, the first play, dude wasn't in bounds. He jumped the ball, left foot didn't get in. They gave it to him. I said, okay, are you serious? The referees are scoring the whole thing up. Real shit. Real talk, the referees are messing the whole thing up, bro.
Yep.
Now,
they're not consistent.
They're not consistent. If anything,
they're consistent with messing over us.
No.
Oh, yeah.
But you already know.
They're consistent with that shit.
Look here. You already know the referees on the Saints, right? They don't like the Saints. And we doing dumb stuff. So we got to stop doing the dumb stuff. Like the penalties. It was a play where Marshawn Lattimore got called for pass interference. Where was that at? Where? Or, I mean,
how about the play when the guy caught the ball and it was out of bounds and they called New York and New York play that should have been a catch.
But back to the Marshawn Lattimore play. The dude couldn't even. The ball was not catchable. How did you
wasn't
say
catchable?
Pass interference.
Hey, T-Dirty. And he fell down, T-Dirty.
And he fell down.
Yeah.
Man. Hold on. Hey, shout out to the whole everybody in the chat room. Shout out and shots to everybody.
Word.
All right, thank you, T-Dirty. Appreciate you. All right, each one, bro. You want to rebuttal that?
Yeah, I was just saying that what we got to look at, and people just need to start really fucking being fair and calling it how they see it. Excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me the word. Calling it how they see it. Apologies to the lady. Is the fact
shout out to all the ladies in the chat too. I love y'all.
What we are not doing, we are not really being fair with James. We are really not. Because when you look at what he has got to overcome, he has 9 starters, including the 2 he lost today, out on offense.
Yep.
Major pieces. This is the NFL, bro. Just like Sean Payton was telling y'all a week ago. Everybody's talented. And if they stay in the game, they can still beat you. And it's like we look at him and we just think he's supposed to turn water into wine. Michael Thomas out. You don't have Traquan Smith. You don't have Armstead. You don't got McCoy. You lost Harris and you lost Hill today. I mean, what you want the dude to do? He don't have it all.
Well,
But he's still. I'm saying the point what you said about them learning from their mistakes, my brother. You are very right. And a part like we do where we just become prisoner of the moment. Just look at Oladipo last week. Everybody and their mama was screaming, "Get Oladipo! He trash." Dennis Allen said, "No, we trust him." Paulson Oladipo has not allowed a 100-yard catcher thus far. As great as Marshawn Lattimore has been, he has still been good for a rookie. So we become prisoner of the moment and we lose all content. Stop tripping. Focus at the task at hand and look at how I call it, how you see it. That's all.
And trust the Payton. And trust the Payton.
Hey,
bro.
No.
Hey, bro. He spoke some. Hey, man. That man spoke some truth. He spoke some truth right there, bro. They got a lot of flip-flop fans once we down. And it's looking like we're not going to make it. They always talking about fire this one, fire that one.
You got a lot of fire young people behind sometimes. Come on now.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
What's up? Ask me the question.
Okay,
ask me the question.
One question for you, bro. What's a flip-flop?
Huh?
What's a flip-flop flam?
A flip-flop flam? You know what the hell I was talking about. That was
you sound like an old Bugs Bunny cartoon.
The flip-flop flicking.
Hey,
we're getting on the same page.
Hey, like Pop said,
you said a flip-flop flan. I was like,
that's a flip-flop shit.
Yeah.
Way to elaborate on that.
Like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, just like Weatherspoon said on Grandpa in Brooklyn. All the flip-flop. Yeah, that right there.
All right, we got Dave. Dave just joined. What's up, Dave? Welcome to the stream.
What's up,
what
Dave?
you think about the Saints today, bro? Salute.
What's
bro.
up, fellas? Hey, man, I'll take the win. Hey, I'm happy for the win. I guess my main issue was I'm tired of this defense always giving up these third and longs, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, do that.
Talk.
Do that.
How can you improve if you don't get constructive criticism?
Talk your talk, homie.
It's a chat tyrant. Go ahead, brother.
Listen, Saints are known to give up. They are known to give up these third and longs, man. I don't understand it, man. I mean, they be playing so good in 3rd and 14 and 3rd and come on, man.
You better straighten up now because you can't do nothing like that in the playoffs.
Hey, there's nothing like Deontay Wilder. They look like Deontay Wilder, tired of shit. Come on.
But you got a lot of ghost calls where they're keeping drives alive. Like you talking about.
They were down, they were tired, they were giving up plays.
Let Dave finish his thought first before we rebuttal him.
It's like how you let Henny, convert like that. When you dropping linebackers and everything, everybody back, you still let them convert. You know what I mean? But again, here we go. Here we go again. We playing against these quarterbacks that's not on the level of Aaron Rodgers and these other quarterbacks, and we let them keep these teams in the game. What are we gonna do when we start playing these quarterbacks?
We're gonna play up to the talent like we always do, like the Saints been doing for 50-something years.
Well, your offense dictate a lot of that, my brother. See, when you got a lot of 3 and outs, your defense get tired. When you got a lot of ghost calls, your defense get tired. The play you talking about with Henny was the ghost call on Lattimore. You keep keeping drives alive like that.
That's why you got to run the ball.
They were on the goal line. The Saints was threw the ball out. A goal timeout happened. I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen that. So you got to look at a lot of that and say that when you start to get the guys back on offense, they're going to clean all that up because that is going to extend a lot of the drive. We're going to run the ball more. We're going to run the ball more. You dig? And so it takes the pressure off the defense because when you look at it now, your defense is your strength right now, the team. Let's just call it like you see it. They the strength. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have it balanced. And I know what you're talking about when we start to play some of the better teams. But
no, you're not good. You won, but stuff you got to correct.
Yeah,
you still got to do some things. Well, when you look at the offense, there's a lot to be cleaned up, and there's a lot to be left to desire. But the one thing we can look at is we got a lot of injuries on that side of the ball, and it's not fair. It's not fair to the defense, and it's not fair to the offense. And we need to get a kicker fast because the way we play, you're gonna depend on him at some point. So Will Lutz has to come back, but we got a lot of injuries out. You got to look at that and say that your defense is your strength. They carry you. Your defense has been really carrying you the last 3 years somewhat. They've been the strength. And Sean Payton knew that. That's why he drafted the way he drafted. You did? So,
and you know something else somebody has put in the chat room about the roughing the punter on Carl Granderson. I've seen worse than that got the call.
True, but this is the new league we in. You know,
yeah, you're right.
It's so you know.
Because when you that big and you turn away to hit the ball, how can you stop your body? How can you stop all that momentum?
You can't.
You can't. That's the sad part about it.
You can't.
Q, how many sacks we had today? How many sacks we had on Henny today?
Two, I think.
I can't just say I'm gonna stop my body and turn.
2 sacks.
Two.
Damn,
We ain't getting enough, man. Like you said last week, we wasn't getting enough on Jones or whatever, but we got to
get on Jones last week.
But
we had better pressure this week. Every time I see the Washington football team, I think about the Round Eagles.
Your two best defensive ends are out, who people call trash. Marcus Davenport, and then you got even he's not an end, but Onyemata's out. So you really want to put Payton Turner on that end and have Davenport over there when Cam get tired, so you can put the pressure up the middle. But when they play a lot of mobile quarterbacks, they are just trying to get to where they are now, which is to the bye, because they know they have a lot of injuries that they have to address. But
correct.
Where you want to talk about that they have a problem at, I will address this, is that they can't stop that stretch play where it's the quarterback where he's play action. It's like that naked bootleg, and the quarterback they are going to. When you look at Davenport and how he plays, he sets the edge very well. Cam used to do it, but now he's getting, a little older and not being able to be as more mobile. But you drafted Payton Turner for that. You see what I'm saying? When he played against Carolina, he looked like Julius Peppers out there. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. He looked phenomenal the first game. He made mistakes, but you could see the talent.
Got a lot of potential. Especially with those long arms he got.
But you think about this. Now you put Onyemata in the middle, where they gonna go? You can't just escape Ben. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And you got Warner, where people don't understand why he looks so good at linebacker, is because when he was at Ohio State, they dropped him down to linebacker. See, that's why he can cover as well, which what LSU should have did with Jacoby Stevens, dropped him down to linebacker. So
the
when
high
they
school,
did that,
Smackdown 45, Ron Eagles.
So now you're going to be in the 4-2-5 most of the time in the teams you play. So you got two covering linebackers. Your ends can set the edge. So now you don't have to worry about much. So everything is like I said, when you look at it, it has its balance. The offense are going to lean on the run. But when slant boy, like Willie said, get back, you got a guy who can throw the ball deep. So I wouldn't look at slant boy as much no more.
Because if you look at it this way, a slant pad,
that's a new t-shirt. Hold on, one at a time.
A slant pattern is a post pattern.
Remember with slant boy, he threw Drew Brees under the bus to the boy from Tampa Bay on Instagram. He told him, he said, "Now you know you can't deal with me." He said, "I don't have a quarterback who can throw the ball over 40 yards." That's what he told him on Instagram. So he not only threw him under the bus, he rolled it back and backed him up. So he know what he got in Jameis Winston, who can get the ball up. We just got to be honest and trust Payton with the calls and trust him to take the reins off of Jameis.
The reins will be off after the break. Because it took Drew Brees the same amount of time when he first started.
He wants to do too much. That's the thing with Jameis. He still wants to do a little too much, and you got to calm him down from that. If you can do that, is it?
That is weak.
All right. Well,
he has a good point. Jameis is trying to do too much because I mean, he's excited. He's taking over the realm, the seat that Drew Brees has. So he's trying to, match up and show that he can do it. So he needs to calm down. But he's definitely going to be successful in this offense.
He will.
He will.
Man, I said drive. I said drive that new car, man. Stop keeping it in the garage. You got a new car. You want to keep it all clean. You don't want to hardly drive it. Man, drive that new car. Let's see what this thing can do, man.
Right, but you ain't got no gas money right now. So Michael Thomas is sitting on your gas on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro. You ain't got no insurance.
Right. Your insurance is McCoy and them. They on the bench. You're center. So you ain't got none of that. So
trust and believe when Eric McCoy come back, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole different.
You put everybody in their right place.
I hope Harris is not out too long for that hammy.
Who is? Oh well, that's a blow. But
that's Speed Boy. We got Speed Boy, Slam Boy, and Jump Boy.
But Montgomery, people don't understand. He's talented.
Yeah.
He's a talent. You could put him back there on special teams, and as good as Deontay Harris is, he could still help you a lot back there.
You're not using him though.
He's that talented.
Hey, Kenny Stills ain't slow either now. Kenny Stills not slow either.
He didn't look good. He didn't look good.
My comments, who you gonna guard? Who you gonna guard?
This break is coming at the right time.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't understand.
To get to this break. We knew we were
going to
be at this point.
What I didn't understand, the fact that you have Kamara as your only running back, and then you put him at punt return and kick return. Like I didn't understand it.
No, trust the Payton.
Where was Zigbo at?
No, trust the Payton.
That's who I want to see. Where is it? I want to see him give more action.
Touche. Trust the Payton.
Touche.
Trust the Payton.
That's the way what you asking that question for. Trust the Payton.
Yo, I ain't asked a question. I just said I ain't understand it.
Well, we
have a fullback. Why don't we use a fullback more? That's an extra offensive lineman.
But you even look at the point where we at.
Addiction.
We did pretty good when you look at it to get to the bye. Because
yes, we did.
The Bucs are only one
game
over you and can lose and be tied with you. So you're in a very great position. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. As bad as Carolina played today, hey bro, they gearing up. Gearing up. They got Gilmore and they got that other. You better hurry up while you can. Because Joe Brady he's smart, bro. He's smart. Now we gotta hope he be gone and get that new job. Yeah. But while he over there right now, they gearing up. Because you got Horn, you got Gilmore, you got Jackson, and their line is coming. They D line is coming.
CJ Henry, they gearing up like a mug, dog.
Carolina ain't got no running game.
They ain't got no running game. No running game.
Well, they look at Cuba Hubbard like that a little bit, and they think that he can carry it a little bit. But Hubbard, Hubbard wasn't no Hubbard coming out of college wasn't no dude like that. He was looked at as he was a first round looked at as a first round pick. So they got what they want having scat backs out the backfield. They really just want to throw it over the field.
But Donald is showing his true colors. I think he's threw on 2 or 3 picks today. He gonna go back to his old self.
You can trust him to do something like that. But when you got a good quarterback coach, that's the difference. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all about Payton, what he doing with Jay. You can talk all you want about Joe Brady, young. Listen, bro, when you got somebody that's what LSU missing. That's why I try to tell people common sense ain't common no more. A nigga sitting here telling me about how LSU shouldn't hire Lane Kiffin. And this nigga, he knows how to call plays. You got a coach that can't do that. He don't know. He got to trust the coordinators on both sides of the ball.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I agree with you. I'm not a big LSU fan, so you ain't getting no argument from me.
I'm just making a point about having a good coordinator to settle your quarterback down, because you need a quarterback coordinated coach, and Carolina they have that. So a lot of what we thinking Donald are gonna have mistakes, he's really knocked off of that too. He's become real lethargic going down the field. So you gotta really, study your opponent as well. Like my brother at the top was talking about. There's a lot of stuff we got to clean up, we got to look at. But these teams that we were just going out there throwing our second and third strings out there, remember we do that against Carolina? Oh, we know we'll get the win. You ain't doing that no more. You ain't
Give me
going
your
out there like you
cornbread.
did week 1
I
and,
want your
and just think you're gonna
cornbread.
beat them.
You ain't get my
Yeah,
cornbread, homie.
that's it though.
Cornbread.
You're not doing it.
Good.
No, I mean
But
the competition of the NFC South is definitely ratcheted
I
up. You're
got
right,
this.
and that's due to
man.
the fact that your success in a black and gold
Yeah.
building has provided them.
He's
They need
done
to
that.
step their
Sean
games up.
Payton. Sean Payton,
well-
man. Joe Brady's a disciple he is. You look with Fontenot coming in Atlanta. It's really us. And it's a copycat league. So we got to look at it like this. Hey, as much as we talk about Sean, bruh, it's hard to win in this league. We know where we come from. The brother, man, listen, man. He knows how to put together a team. He knows how to put together a team, period. Whether you like him or not. And he comes from a great background with Parcells. No nonsense. He's a no-nonsense dude. So you look at that, and you take from the Parcells disciple, you look at Belichick, Nick Saban, all that's still Belichick. Because Saban was with Belichick in Cleveland. So all that's still Belichick. I mean, Parcells. But you got to look at Sean Payton and say, man, what he's done the last 3 years with not having remember, Drew been out. He missed a lot of time last year with the rib injury.
And
Sean has done a lot with nothing. He's done a lot with on the offensive side of the ball, I'm saying. He's done a lot with nothing. So it shows you how great of a mind he is.
No,
Well, it's not.
Hold on, just a second, Dave. Let me say, I'm gonna give you the floor. We got we got Freddie coming in too. I'm gonna get Freddie's call on the game in a minute. But you make a lot of great points, each one about Coach Payton's system. Also, the fact that we do have some of the best assistant coaches in the business and administrators like Jeff Ireland, who has a great propensity to pick undrafted guys. In the Saints, our system is littered with undrafted guys. And not only that, but getting the most out of the undrafted guys, which is what our assistant coaches do. So we can definitely say we got quite the factory going on right here. So, but go ahead. We're going to go, Dave. I'm going to give you a chance to say what you're going to say, bro. Then we'll go to Freddie.
Oh, yeah. No, what I was going to say, it's not the fact that we don't think Sean Payton is not a good coach. Sean Payton, to me, is like when we get into playoffs, that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yep.
That's the regular season. We fine, but when we get into playoffs, I don't know what it is, what goes through his head on certain things. I don't know. That's the problem. When we get into playoffs,
he needs to self-scout
his pass addiction. He has a chronic pass addiction.
Now he also has an addiction of I'm gonna prove everybody else wrong.
Nobody likes to talk about that.
All right, let's go, Freddie. You on here, bro? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
What's up?
Y'all
Freddie?
trying to
Welcome
bait
the
me
show,
in. I
bro.
ain't falling for it.
All right. What's up, pal?
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
All right.
Hey, I'm just listening. I'm eating and watching y'all. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. I want your cornbread.
Yeah, I can't get my cornbread, homie.
I don't blame you. I'd have my Camilla beans too.
All right,
Yeah.
Freddie, go for it, bro. Sure.
Yeah, man. It's week 5.
Take your time. Take your time.
And we started the season off handicapped. And I'm one of them people that don't want to hear no excuses. And considering the fact we in pretty good shape. Now I gotta respect Sean Payton's mind, because like bro just said, that man is doing a whole lot with a little bit of anything. So you examine all 32 teams and give them the same situation the Saints in. You know,
girls.
Your number 1 and your number 2 receiver is out. You lose your Hall of Fame quarterback after 15 years.
Right.
You take a
a lot of misstrains on quarterbacks.
You take a battered youngster, because Jameis still young, especially mentally. He just now, his mind just not catching up with him. He done got married, got his he done got his personal life
situation.
Right. Yeah, he a father.
Focus.
Do y'all know a white boy pulled a gun on Jameis because he chose Florida State over Alabama?
Wow.
I didn't know that.
That dude, man, Jameis been through hell. He been through hell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
True.
Wow.
True story.
They ain't got nothing to do with this shit now.
No, it just shows the stuff he had to go through, the things he had to deal with on a personal level.
Exactly. The man was.
Damn it.
What is that?
Talk your thing, Uncle Freddie. Go ahead, brother Freddie.
Whoever got something going on in their background, mute it so we can help.
Turn your robot off.
Man, cut your clippers off. Cut your clippers off.
But anyway, Sean Payton is brilliant enough to mold Jameis into a decent quarterback. And now he can't replace Drew. They replaced him with Brady. So that's a 7-time champion. They replaced him, and a first ballot 1-time champion whose shoes he trying to fill. You know, so I'm learning to cut the brother some slack. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all know me. So when I come on this live, I'm bringing tea from crop to cup.
Ooh la la.
I ain't been on here in a while, and I think some of y'all have forgot that. First of all, we got an all-star that's missing, and he's a perpetrator, and that would be y'all boy Rudy. You know where Rudy at right now? Rudy is in the Giants chat, talking cash, talking.
Yeah, where Rudy at?
Yeah.
Hey, Rudy right here. That's Rudy. Rudy.
Rudy over there.
Rudy, our Rudy?
Yeah. He over there in the Giants chat room talking cash crap. Yeah.
Rudy a traitor? Wait a minute.
Nah, dog.
What is he saying, Freddie? You saying he talking?
We got a Benedict Arnold.
Yeah, exactly.
Double agent.
Yeah. Check it out. Okay, last week he accidentally showed his dresser, and he had a Saints sticker, a Giants sticker, and a Denver Broncos. And I'm like, now what kind of Saints fan representing all these teams like this?
Nope.
Right. And come to find out, Rudy is an undercover Giant fan.
One white, one
in the
shot.
closet. You trapped in the closet.
Yeah.
One knee. Who that?
I only represent two teams: the Saints and the Southern Jaguars.
The Saints.
SSU.
Thank you. The Saints and the Golden State Tigers.
Saints over here, baby.
I want y'all to watch out for Rudy because he a flip flopper.
Rudy.
Now I know some of some of y'all love Rudy much as Taysom Hill, and you know it might be the cool man, but
I don't love
Taysom. And you know something? I think I hate to see Taysom get hurt the way he did, but I think this is gonna make Payton a better coach because he's gonna have to focus. He's gonna have to focus on Jameis getting better. If you remember, when we won our Super Bowl, we didn't have a player like Taysom Hill.
We need Taysom though, bro. People don't understand.
You got a point.
He does a lot, bro. We got stop.
But
we got.
Don't you think? Don't you think Kamara get kind of pissed when you take him out when he got a hot hand like last week and you take him out and don't let the man make TDs?
No, what Kamara got to be pissed about? He getting $80-some million, and he's playing with a coach that's making him look like he a all pro. Remember, Kamara came to Tennessee out the 3rd round. What do you got to be mad about? What do you got to be mad about?
He still want touchdowns. Wouldn't you want touchdowns? If you was a running back?
No, I'm saying he's with a baller. He's with he's a real baller. With Sean Payton.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Q, I'm just gonna say this to the panel, and I'm not counting this shit off. But everybody in the panel, think about this. Just imagine how good Jameis is gonna be next year with a year of the system of his belt.
Somebody got something going in their background. Hold on, Brother Prime. Somebody got something behind him. Turn your stuff off in the background, please.
And then you got that's old boy. It look like he went to do it, Q.
Oh no, I got his mic off already. Who got the? Who has the television on in the back?
That's a delayed, and it's not me.
When they play a lot of mobile quarterbacks, they have to, dude. They are just trying to get to where.
Well, you can tell by the person's icon if you see the flashing around the circle. That's who's on.
No. Okay, that was on Freddie. All right, go ahead, Madge.
No, I'm not giving up on this year. I still say we go 11-6, go to the playoffs. We might go further, but just imagine how much better Jameis is going to be next year with a year under his belt as a starter.
Oh man, that's cool. I like that boy. I like him, man.
There go my dog, Dirty.
I like that. I like that, fam.
I feel you. Winston is going to be definitely a better quarterback when he gets into the system.
Then he got the black and gold with the white beat on with the gold chain. That's us. All he needs is the gold grill in his mouth. You dig? That's all he needs. You know what I'm saying? That's all he's missing. But look, hey, one thing we gotta look at, and we need to look at this when we talk about Sean Payton, and a whole lot of people ain't look at. I sat down with my cousin and we talked about this. And I talked about this with him last year. I said, I think the best thing that possibly could happen to Sean Payton is him getting married. Because remember, he just got married, I think, this year, the beginning of last, end of last. I said, him getting married to kind of make him focus on a lot of things. And he said that. Remember, Sean Payton said, it made me start to look at the game and say, maybe I do need to run the ball. Think about what he's telling you now. So him getting married has calmed him down a lot too. And I think you're gonna get the best of both worlds out of him and Jameis.
A lot of people in the think tank don't agree with that one. They say him getting married make him even more crazy.
Nope, you gotta keep up with that young girl now.
Man, listen. Regardless, people with power that got money, they just gonna cheat. That's what that is.
Yep.
When you got money and power, you gonna cheat. That's just that. So we can kill that. That's dead. Now, with him, with that situation, he is going to be better and mature to understand that, listen, we got a young roster still with guys that we know we need to bring them along and teach them how to be poised. Like we did we looked at with Oladipo and Pete Warner. We got a lot of young guys stepping in for us right now who's doing real good. You know, in a bigger role than we expect this early. You know, and we got to understand that instead of wanting to fault Payton and why this look like that, why they look like, bro, it's hard to get first-year players to come in playing like starters.
Hold on, each one. I don't operate, and most of these people here don't operate with a fan's mind. You know, and in this, you
said don't operate with a what?
With a fanatic's mind or a fan mind. It was let me tell you this. It wasn't the people that helped change the team were the ones that was aggregatory toward the team when they was losing. It's the people that got pissed off and threatened to pull their funding from the team that they finally got serious. It was those Hoodats from back in the day that got pissed off with the team that forced the change when Tom Benson was threatening to move the team to San Antonio.
Yep.
The Saints stood on their square and told them, listen, you're not getting no goddamn brand new stadium and this goddamn team barely winning 7 games. So, I mean, those people had to stand on the square and tell Sean Payton, not Sean Payton, but Tom Benson at the time, who was running the team, to put them in their place.
All right, so then you're...
Hold on, Swade. I'm still talking, sir.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
I'm going to turn it over to you, I promise. But I'm saying, we don't operate. I don't operate, and I don't push a fanatical mindset. I promote people to question every damn thing, including their football coach. Payton is not beyond reproach in this platform. A lot of people believe that he is because he won a lot of regular season games and won a Super Bowl 10 years ago. We give him credit for what he's done being successful, but he is a sum total of you pushing for the team to be successful.
Yeah.
So at the same time, it's our power, our money that pushes this team to be what they are, and it's that mindset that will continue to drive the team forward. If you don't question them people, bro, and you let them sit up there and do whatever they want, they'll do whatever they want. For years, we've been questioning Payton, especially you looking at the dude right here that been calling them out for years about running the ball, and now you talking about maybe I should. Yeah, you should, because it's the right thing to do, fundamentally speaking. So we know. We've been saying that. So the success of the team, we give Payton his due. We love Payton. That's right. I'm not advocating for nobody to fire Payton, but at the same time, we are Sean Payton in this book. Sean Payton, Dennis Lucia, and Gail, and all of them. None of them are above questioning from the Who Dat Nation, because the Who Dat Nation goes before those people. If it wasn't for us powering them, they wouldn't have nearly the success they have. So at the end of the day, I promote people to question the team and promote a dialogue to force this to go, because if you don't open your mouth up and say nothing, then it won't change. Whoever got the power song, could you turn it off, please?
I got a question.
Somebody got a power song.
I got a question for you in the panel.
But hold on just a second. Let me get Brother Dave back here. Suede, before you do that, I promise to give Suede an opportunity to rebuttal.
I like Megatron.
Go ahead, Suede. You want to say something, my brother? You got that.
Well, y'all know, and you know it's already about the Payton. You already know.
I already know.
Yeah, you already know, man. Look here, bro. I don't mind, and I'm definitely up for all the Saints heads to question your leaders. What the hell was that?
You got to question your leaders.
I got you. But it's for when I talk about the Payton bashing, it's for those that feel Payton should be eliminated. That he is
I'm not
no longer
eliminated.
I know. Hold on. We're not saying you, Q. I said the fans that are talking about he should be eliminated and he should do this, that, and the third because of maybe a couple bad games. And they're saying they're dissatisfied because he's only won one Super Bowl.
It's been a couple of years, not a couple of bad games.
But wait, hold on. Let me ask y'all all a question. Do me a favor. I want all y'all to tell us, even if you question Sean Payton, right? Tell me, please, somebody.
What is that noise?
Okay, who in the last 40 years that you've had as a coach in the state of Louisiana who's kept a program going better than Sean Payton? Name them to me. I got time. I'll wait. They know what they're doing. Name them to me. I got time. I'll wait. I'll re-say it to you. Name me a coach that's in the state of Louisiana that has been more successful at any point in time, whether it's with the Saints, LSU, the Pelicans, who's been more successful. And this is not what I'm just saying successful. I'm saying to put a program together. We're not saying you can't question.
And don't say John
coach.
Curtis.
We're not saying you can't question your coach. But we're saying when you go as far as to everything want to just have a mind where you feel as though you got to question every little thing that the man does, knowing he's doing it for a reason, is just being just silly for no reason. Like why?
Bro, you know this is America, right?
Okay.
They can question Payton. Who the hell he is? Jesus? They can question Payton. They got people.
No, we don't mind. We don't mind the question.
They got people questioning God every day. So I'm saying,
you can't question your wife or your pastor. Something wrong,
bro. You can question the man. It's America. They can ask whatever they want.
I know you can question them. That's not what I'm saying, Q. I'm saying the point of who out in the chat or anybody else has been coaching in the NFL or on a pro level. Tell me who on pro level?
What's that have to do with anything?
Because how you gonna challenge somebody's mind when you not in that state, in that authority to do that?
So you mean to tell me? What that? So hold on. Let me get
Q, can I take this for you?
I got you, bro. Hold on, Andrew. Right after that, I'm gonna turn it over to you. Let me get this straight. Let me get this right down the line. So you telling me just because you got a coach at the NFL level, and he's out here running plays and doing things that don't give you the right to question what he's doing, and he running the team that you paying for. Is that what you're saying?
who has, when you start to nitpick at everything the man does.
No, don't change it. Don't.
I'm not.
Don't
That's what me and Sway was saying. We was telling you in the beginning.
I'm saying
we're not saying you can't question his decision, but we're saying when you go as far as to nitpick you, why can't it be an in between? Why does it have to be black and white? You want to use it to say something negative about Payton because you have a simple dislike for him.
Each one, listen. Each one, stop it. I don't have a dislike for Sean Payton. I've said several times that I got love for Coach Payton here, but love is on the line. If you got a relative or a person that's out here screwing up, and you know football, if you hold on, each one, stop it, each one, stop it. Because if you love somebody, it's a such thing as tough love, which means if you love somebody, you're gonna tell them the right and the wrong. You ain't gonna sit up here and appreciate to him 100%, say and blow smoke up his ass all day. That's not how.
That's not what we're saying.
If you keep it real, hold on, and I'm gonna address that. I'm saying that this is how we do it. Whether you take over the job, it's a public job. Whatever he do is in a public forum. If he's out there coaching or doing whatever he do, he's open for examination from the Who Dat Nation, regardless of what line of question they're gonna answer, my brother.
That's not what we're saying, bro.
That's not what we're saying,
bro. Whatever y'all are saying, bro, is about y'all talking about people are spoiled. That's why they asking or nitpicking questions from Coach Payton. My rebuttal to any line that y'all coming from is that people can ask whatever damn question they want. This is America.
Well, that's what we saying. We both agree with that.
So
we agree with it's America. Okay, Q.
What's
hold on, let me lay this.
Everybody easy.
All right, so this is what he's saying, bro. Yo, Sean Payton, you can question him. It's no problem with questioning Sean Payton or anybody in the Saints staff, whatever. But what we're talking about are the people that go Payton bashing. If for one game they're ready to get rid of Payton, they're ready to let him go.
Well, listen,
these are the people.
I disagree with that, Swade. I disagree with people bashing Payton, like firing Payton after one game. I'm not for that.
Exactly. So
I agree with you
pretty much.
But I'm saying
we pretty much agreeing on everything.
But they can still say whatever they want. Is what I'm saying. Bro. That's just what it is. They're gonna say they're gonna have some people that are gonna come up with some crazy stuff, and they're gonna come.
And that's what I call the flip floppers.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna call them no names. It's just whatever they are. That's just how they think. You know, and not everybody. Look, y'all guys y'all got a certain level, a degree of Saints knowledge and intelligence because y'all watch the team. Y'all know how this thing work. But they got other people that's just stepping into it. They ain't at y'all level there. So I'm saying, as y'all guys are at this level here, understand and know that at one time you was at the level some of the people got coming into this here thing. So at some point we got to understand that they're gonna say what they won't say about Payton. At the same time, we got to know how to deal with that. Whether we just mute it and act like they don't exist in what they're saying, but people gonna say whatever they gonna say, whether it makes sense.
I know these people are spoiled because some people that were born in 2000, dude, they're 21 years old now maybe, and so they haven't seen the 80s. They don't know where we come from or how long we've been. When we won the Super Bowl, they were 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they're spoiled to win it. And so they're ready to eliminate the coach. They're ready to eliminate Drew. They're really now ready to eliminate Winston, like without giving it some time. We know what we have, and we know as Saints fans where we've been at, and we know how the future looks.
Well, I get I can understand what I can get behind on that. So let's okay. Now that we address that, let's kind of move the discussion a little forward. Andrew is in the stream. Let's give him an opportunity to take the floor. And I agree with what you guys saying. My take is people gonna say whatever they want to say. We can't stop them from saying what they're gonna say about Coach Payton. We just have to remember at one point level. Yeah, that's right. We at one level. There's levels to this. And you might feel you up here and they down there because they got a limited understanding. How
but I'm gonna sure get them when they say it.
Well, that's right. Well, you do that. That's what I'm saying, bro. They can say whatever they want. Guess what you can do? Guess what you can say?
Everybody got a right to be.
So, Andrew, look, the floor is yours, bro. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing? Sway, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Brother? I'm doing swell, brother. How you doing?
Thank you for bringing my graduation still a long time ago, bro. You remember that day? All right, let's get down to brass tacks on this here situation, right, bro? You know who this is now, huh? You just see a different name on the Sway. That's all it is to it, bro. Look, here it is, man. What? We here now. What? You know what I'm saying? We just destroyed Washington. What are we talking about here? It's time for the bye week. Let's get healthy. Let's get out there. Let's get healthy. Let's go ahead on. Let's make this happen. We got all our people coming back. What? All our people coming back. What? We got a kicker. What? We got a wide receiver. What? We got another wide receiver. What? We got a freaking quarterback who just got injured, who will be back next week. What? Following week. What? We got everybody who we need possibly coming back. Oh, keep in mind, David Alimata. What?
I'm just listening.
What?
Hey, bro,
what are we doing here, gentlemen?
Bro, did you just have what? That shirt says what? What? And a big question on there. Bro, you are really good at these.
What?
Good at these.
You sound like a professional wrestler. I should be coming getting with you.
Hey, look here, man. Come on, bro. Let's get this together, man. Let's get this together, bro. Look at here. Special teams today. No, man, that was just a beer. Look, man. We got special teams, bro, getting it together today, bro. Boys coming through in a major fucking way, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got their background. I can hear that.
Yeah, it's bad, man. There's a lot of noise.
Sound like a flow model. Somebody watching TJ Hooker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Come on, bro. You can't be doing that, man.
All right.
Yeah, speak your mind. Speak, brother.
Look, man. We coming into a bye week with a win. Okay,
that's right.
We get half our roster back. We get half our defense back. Y'all, what are y'all thinking, man? What are y'all thinking, bro? Come on, man. Look here, bro. We have made it to 3-2. Okay, one game we shouldn't have lost because our defense went ahead on and came out there and they were suspect at the time on the defensive backside of the ball. They gave up big plays.
True.
There was no communication back there at the time.
A little bit.
You know, once you knock down the towers of communication, bro, everything goes. All right. So we have to go ahead on and get better within these next 2 weeks. All right, man. This is the rest of our season. This is the rest of our time. Don't think that Jameis not about to sit down and say, "Okay, look, coach, I don't care. You know, we're unbalanced. We have an unbalanced attack at everything that we're doing right now." Don't think that Payton not thinking about that. Payton like, man, look, you know what? We unbalanced right now. We got this though, because once I get my one receiver back and my two receiver back, shucks, I got to get my third receiver back because I hamstring now. You know what I'm saying? I got Callaway. You got Johnson out there. Come on, man. Bro, what are we doing, man? Why are we even talking about this? Why are we even talking about this, man? Look, bro, this is the team. What? This is where we are. What? Who are we? We the Saints, goddammit. We gonna run this shit.
You got
just fucking calm the fuck down. Y'all calm the fuck down. Excuse my language, but y'all calm down. Okay? Take it easy. You know, and let's just go ahead on just relax a little bit, all right? You know, we can always go ahead and look at things, you know, in a different aspect, different ways for people, you know, to go ahead and look forward. But remember what I told y'all before. Q, remember what I said, bro? I said something. Hold on, I'm going to get it. You about to find that son of a
Hold on. Tell me you're going to get that shovel again.
Remember.
Okay.
I told you this is a four-way lug wrench team right here, right?
Man, we got a lug wrench.
See, think about it, bro. All right. We had Lattimore. He was out for a second, right? Then we went ahead and we picked up Roby from the Texans, right? Adebo, he just playing his slot right there, right? And then guess what, bro? CJ Garner-Johnson was out for a second, so PJ had to play right there, right? Man, look, bro, we are constantly switching this thing every which way, bro. We are always moving it. We always moving it, bro. We can fit any vehicle if you want to really go there. Now, with the vehicle thing, when Jameis goes ahead on, we said we don't have no insurance, this, that, and the other, and all that type of stuff like that, bro. We have a 53-man roster. A 53-man roster. These men are to be playing professional football. That means that they know what they're supposed to be out there doing, gentlemen.
That's what I
so if they don't catch the ball, Hey, that's on that person right there.
that
We got to look at it, but we got to overcome that as a team.
Speak that.
So, gentlemen, easy. I'm gonna tell y'all the greatest quarterback to play in the NFL right now at this time is Tom Brady. Yes, I say that. But one of the greatest quarterbacks is up there in Green Bay, and he says, "Relax." So y'all relax.
RELAX.
Thank you. Shit, man.
Hey, I got a
I'm gonna
question.
let somebody else on in this piece, man. What's up, bro?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Dre, for
I got a question.
Also breaking out the lug nut and everything, bro. Breaking out the doing all that.
Don't make me break out the ladder and the bat, bro, because the bat is coming next.
I know y'all was about to ask about the bat, but David, go ahead.
Yeah,
You got
you
the
got
floor,
that
bro.
steam back.
Yeah, I got a question. Did
What's
you
up,
just
Doc?
spill good beer?
No, bro, that was perfectly good water, actually, dude.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
Oh no, bro, that's alcohol abuse, man. What are you talking about? Stone Cold would never commit alcohol abuse. God damn it!
Look, I thought you was going in like Steve Austin, wasting good bear, man. I'm like, don't waste good bear.
Oh man, shit, bro. Hey, bro, if you ever watched the interview, bro, that Steve had with Pat McAfee, bro, he said it. He said, man, look, I went ahead on, bro. I went out there to go ahead on and pour half the beer on me, half the beer within me. The half that was going on me was for the entertainment of the crowd. The other half, I was just going ahead on drinking and, loving life every night. You feel what I'm saying, bro? So basically, to say, dude, I never consider Stone Cold Steve Austin wasting beer. I consider him entertaining all of us and giving us a great time while we were at each event or watching it on TV. You know what I mean, bro?
Right.
You got me?
Go get a Ric Flair. Woo!
So, but look here, man. I want to give bro, a special shout out to our freaking punter today, bro, for the brand. God damn it, this dude here went out there and he was a star in this game. You get a punt, the coffin cunt at the 1 yard line, then you go ahead on and hit him back at the 4. Oh, gotta love it. You gotta love it,
Yeah, he
gentlemen.
got the game ball.
If you don't love it, I do.
That cave.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. All right, fam. So listen, we're gonna throw one more round of questions before I shut the stream down, fam. It's getting close to that cutoff point. I appreciate each and every last y'all chiming in, and the family members in the chat. If you hadn't hit the like button, strike upon the like button as well. So let me kind of throw this ahead at the chat. We'll start with Trey, then we'll work our way around the chat.
Okay, go.
Let's span forward, looking at of course, we're going into the bye week coming against Seattle. Now let's just do a quick a report card to the rest of the Who-Dats in the panel about where the team is right now. Let's go over a quick report card and what grade would you give the Saints and a quick prediction about them headed past into the bye week. So let's start with Trey Joseph first.
They get a C+ from me. I would give them a B-, but I can't see how we would look if we were healthy. Like if this was the full vision for Coach Payton, what he had at the beginning of the season, what he wanted from his team, I'll give us a B-. But we can't. I can't judge that, so I gotta give him a C-. Just because we've been offensive struggles, defensive struggles, special team struggles, we've been across the board mediocre at least. And I'm not satisfied until I see what Coach Payton's full vision was. And then if it's still bad and mediocre, I'm flaming Coach up all on his neck every week, letting him know. That's all I got.
All right.
All right.
ESPN can't flock with us. You already know.
All right. Appreciate you, Trey. All right, Wade, coming to you, my brother.
Oh, me, man. Look, I give us a C+. I'm gonna give us a C+, knowing the fact that, man, look, we have a lot of pieces missing. And it's always next man up. Well, the next man up kind of, died down a little bit, which I guess you can't blame the defense because the offense wasn't out there for too long. I have to give them a C+. There was some play calls I kind of, were wishy-washy on. But we all know that the Saints can do better. We all know that we have an awesome coaching squad that can coach these players up to getting to their best potential, man. So shout out Who That Nation. We all right. Like my man said, relax, be cool, we'll be fine.
You're missing something.
Oh, trust the Payton.
There you go. All right, let's move on to the next thing. All right, Brother Prime, you up next, bro. Brother Prime.
Went to sleep.
No, I'm right here. You hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, Brother Prime.
Okay, I'll give them an 85 just to see that the things that they've been dealing with, the injuries, COVID. Not, yeah, I know it's a B. It's an 85 because they dealt with a lot of things that was out of their control. And I just wanted to say this one thing about each one and Suede. It's not that people shouldn't have the right to complain about how Sean Payton do things. You have to remember this, people. All of you all that are Saints fans that live in the state of Louisiana, it is your tax dollars that pays his salary and pays for that Superdome free rent, which some of that money could and should be used to fix some of them crappy streets in the city of New Orleans over the last 50 years. So everybody in Louisiana has a right, because everybody in Louisiana basically, you all are shareholders with this team in that stadium. You have a right to bitch and complain about inconsistency of bad play calling over years, not one season, not 2 seasons, 3 seasons or more.
Well, actually 4.
Now
I'm gonna leave it at that. Who that?
All right, thank you, Brother Prime. Each one.
I disagree.
Yours, my brother.
Okay.
Each one.
I'm gonna go with the brother and the brother at the top, and then I'm gonna give my prediction. Okay, they get a B+ from me. Dealing with all of the injuries that they have, how the rookies have been playing. Like I said, Oladipo, he had a bad game against the Giants. Sure, a rookie's gonna have that, but Oladipo's been playing well. Warner's been playing well. I mean, Payton, Turner has looked pretty decent for you at times. So you have them stepping in a larger role. Plus, you have a lot of people out. So, like I said, for them to be 3-2 and basically one win or loss away from being at the top of the division, I think that's pretty good. Looking at what you have now, going to what the brother said about how you would give them a C because of special teams. Special teams is what helped won you the game today. Like, dude who was punting was knocking it out the park. So special teams has been one of the things that hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Along with your defense. But like what the dude was saying, I'm just saying this about what Payton with me. I'm gonna just speak on me, not y'all. Me. Sean Payton has garnished the respect of me to give him the proper time to like show me what he got going on. He's earned that respect for me, is what I'm saying. You dig? Y'all can quit whatever you want. But I know from me, seeing what he's done and built, I know football knowledge. And when I look at him, you can say whatever you want. He ain't calling the right plays, this and that. But what I do know is that he get the right people in here. He gets them to play hard, and he gets them to play in his system. So he's earned my respect in that respect. I still question calls, but it is what it is. But prediction overall, I think we'll be good after the bye. I think we'll have somebody looking at us different once we start to get our guys back and see once we play the Bucks and teams like that, the media will see how good the Saints really are, and they'll see we got a lot going on. This is not a rebuild. This is just a retool. That's it.
All right, each one. Thank you, brother.
Well said, my brother.
Each one reach one.
Let's move on to Brother David. Brother David, same to you, bro.
I give them a B-. I already know how we gonna, adapt, which again is nothing against Payton. We all fans. We couldn't wait for football to start this year, so everybody's gonna nitpick. Ain't nothing personal. It's just football. Everybody know how it is. But yeah, I give them a B-, and I know that we'll turn it around when we get our starters back. It seems like we go through this pretty much in the last 3 years. We've been going through injuries in the first 4 or 5 weeks, but after that, we still was able to maintain. So we'll be all right. And I feel like we're gonna make the playoffs, but that's where we're gonna have our turning point. So B-.
All right, thank you, brother. All right, let's go on. All right, Andrew, you still on here, bro?
This is joke. Man, we here. All right, so here it is, bro. This guy says trust Payton. Sway, you my boy, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? From the Never Battle Back Sway's Lyrical World Champion.
My dog.
You know what I'm
My
saying,
ninja.
bro? Hey, bro, look, we good, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Not to pay, bro. I just trust the system, man. All right, bro. Jameis Winston will be all right. We have to just go ahead, calm down, relax, let this man settle in, bro. Like we were saying earlier, you got a 5-speed car, right? And let's say, for instance, that you driving this stick-shift car, bro, but you only can go to third gear. You don't know how to get to fourth gear yet. You don't know how to get to fifth gear yet. So what we do is that we just don't get to fifth gear. We handicap these boys so that we can get to fourth and fifth gear. That's the reason why we have a defense. Man, our defense, bro, is phenomenal if we really look at it, bro. We don't have Quan Alexander right now. You know what I'm saying? We're missing pieces to the puzzle. Gentlemen,
right.
It's easier for us to criticize these dudes, bro, and stuff like that. But that's why this is the great Saint take. This is the great think. Great, hold up. Make sure I say it right. Q, help me out here, please.
Great Saints think tank.
That's a mouthful.
See what he said? Think tank.
Think tank.
Saints
Think tank.
It's a think tank.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So we are allowed to criticize. We're allowed to criticize. What? We are allowed to go ahead on and give our opinion. What? We're allowed to go ahead on and say what we really think. What? What? Why? Because we are Saints fans. What? Saints fans. What? We love the Saints. What? We want the Saints to win. What? But instead, what is we doing? We're sitting up here doubting our coaching staff. Doubting what they're doing right now, man. We may be sabotaging. Y'all ever heard of self-sabotage?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we did last week.
Okay. Self-sabotage, bro, is when you underestimate yourself. When you go ahead and you say, okay, we're going to underestimate the situation or we're going to underestimate ourselves. Well, boys, look here. We did it last week. We fucked over ourselves, excuse my language, but that's what we did though, right? So now we have to go ahead on and come back to the table and just go ahead on and figure things out. And that's what we're doing week by week, bro. It's only week 5. Week 5, gentlemen. Right. This is like a
with not all our
pieces
put into place.
Yeah,
right, it's a preseason.
The Juice Boys need to play the Juice Boys and not the Juice Boys.
Man, say, bro, look here. Don't do that no more, bro. Please don't do that. Don't do that no more. The Juice Boys. Nah, look here. Tell them what they are. The Juice Girls, bro. If they're gonna be like that, man. We don't do that, bro. We don't do that. We call it what it is.
You
know what I'm saying?
Playbook trash. How you keep winning? To the lady in the chat who said that. Payton has been one of the best play callers in this whole league. I guarantee you, woman, if Payton, that's what she said, not me. If Sean Payton would decide to go anywhere in this world, lady, he would have people lining up at his door. You talk about needing to burn his playbook. I'm trying to figure out how you looking at this because you're still winning.
To the Cowboys.
You're one game away from
Hey. Hold up. Q gave me the flow. I'm gonna take the flow right.
Go ahead, big dog.
Don't do that, bro. Let's have common courtesy and respect for each other. As long as we talking on this here internet amongst the Saints, great Saints think tank. As long as we're talking amongst each other, let's always have respect for each other, bro. Let's always do that, and let's always have respect for everything else. Now, the one thing that I do want to get back to is that guess what? We are about to go ahead on and win our division, gentlemen. We about to win. We need to win. We want this. We want our championship. We want back at Tampa Bay. Them bastards came in here and they won that damn ball game, bro. In the freaking playoffs. That's when it matters. Now, we know what it takes, and we know where it matters. Forget Tom Brady. Forget Antonio Brown. Forget my homeboy who went to my alma mater, St. Augustine High School. Yes, 2600 AP2 row. My homeboy, Leonard Fournette. But all of them knew. Can what burn in hell? What not coming in our dome? What we will conquer? What we will always take their asses out? What they can't take the Saints?
Lord,
what they can't even go in on on our level. We got Demario Davis. What? Taysom Hill. What? Goddamn Taysom Hill, I said. What? Oh, shit. Did I say Jameis Winston, by the way? What? Oh, hold on. We got another dude right over there. His name, Alvin Kamara. What? We got all-stars, gentlemen. I tell y'all what. Salute, gentlemen. We gone.
Oh my God. I'm waiting on that macho man. Ooh, yeah. What that say?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
T-Daddy, you on for the one more time. The floor is yours, my dude. Last thoughts before we end the stream, bro, on the Saints heading to the bye. What kind of schedule you give them? I mean, what kind of grade you give them? Go ahead, T-Dirty.
Oh, my bad. Look, I'm back, man. Look.
He trying to get that camera right.
I'm good, man. Look, I'm just concerned about Sean Payton and the play caller because sometimes his ego gets in the way. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Because Jameis can't mess up unless Sean Payton give him the okay to do certain plays and he fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton's ego is what's bothering me. Jameis Winston is I'm not sold on Jameis all the way because it was the first play when he threw it to Taysom when he got intercepted. Kamara was wide open in the flat. He was right there wide open and he threw it to Taysom and then, so my concern going on is Sean Payton's play calling and Jameis Winston's quick decision making. And that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be cleaned up. Who That for life, goddamn it. Squad up. The Who That Mobile still good. Shout out to everybody in the goddamn in the chat. Everybody in the damn box, you hear me? Sway. I want the knife, please. That's it though, dog. That's the only thing that concerns me, dog. Is Sean Payton is, the referees gonna be the referees. The reason we can't get mad at that because we should be used to that right now. We should, whatever they say.
Jimmy Johnson said it best. You gotta win it. You can't leave it in their hand. You can't leave it in the referee hand.
Yeah. It's just Sean Payton gonna make the right calls at the right time, and James gonna make the right decision making at the right time. Because sometimes his decision making, it's not that James is a turnover machine. I still don't trust James. I know some of y'all do. That's just my personal opinion about it.
Well, you don't want to hear that.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm still a Saints fan 100%. It's just I don't trust him, and I really don't trust Taysom.
You can't.
Hey, Taysom, he'll be throwing hot air balloons and shit.
That's my fault. I went for this too, 100%.
But look, so I'm just saying I really don't trust it right now. But Taysom Hill, I don't trust him even more. And
right,
who you trust? I just trust whatever happened. Right, I just trust the system that Sean Payton got, but I don't trust James because his decision making is really bad right now. He just makes bad decisions, and it's like, dude, you need to take that Tampa Bay mess, keep it in Tampa Bay. Don't do that shit over here. And Sean Payton with this goddamn, oh my gosh, like last week he did his goddamn. I'm glad he did. Well, see, I'm glad. In a way, I feel like Taysom getting hurt, it might be a blessing in disguise. Because he can't throw him in when Jameis warming up. He can't put him in. You gonna put Trevor Siemian in? Nah, you won't do. I don't know how he look. I can't even.
You like to get too cute.
I can't judge
Ian
him.
Book back there.
Who?
Ian Book ain't ready.
Ian Book gonna be number 3.
4 more years.
Jason Hill gonna be out at least 3 weeks.
I agree with you. Trust but verify. Verify.
Ian Book when he was in his street clothes. I wasn't worried about no damn Ian. We was in his street clothes. We was in the same guy.
Book look good. That's gonna be his Tony Romo. I'm telling y'all.
No,
you're not. Build him up.
Jameis is gonna be our quarterback. Jameis is gonna be our quarterback for at least the next 5 or 6 years, and we're gonna go to 2 Super Bowls.
I'm not saying that, brother. I'm saying he's gonna work.
Better get the contract together, paying everybody else now. Come on.
Look, what up, brother Paul? What up? All I'm saying, man, is Sean Payton got to make better decisions. Like Sway say, trust the Payton. Sometimes I don't trust the Payton, man. It's a double-edged sword. sometimes this dude getting his own way, man. It's like you do stupid shit. And Jameis Winston just started. He just started. This dude. I mean, you wasn't doing that shit like Alvin Kamara is right there. Why are you not throwing to him? He just started doing that. So I don't trust Jameis Winston's decision making. You know what I'm saying? It just bothers me how he don't do certain things he should do, and then Sean Payton don't do certain things that he should do. So I'm kind of, you know,
he just need more experience in this system. It's going to take a couple of games.
I know, I do. I understand that. I understand that 100%. But at some point, Jameis Winston, I can't say Jameis Winston with this. I got to put it on like Sean Payton. You a vet at this. You shouldn't be making those stupid plays like this. I mean, and I want to say Cody Parker.
Yes, Lord.
He missed a kick, but I mean, you can't leave.
You said making stupid plays.
Points on the field, bro. You know, and but overall, I love the win. People always say, "Well, y'all complaining, y'all won." Like it's not complaining. We see stuff that should be fixed right now because we don't fix it right now. It's gonna bite us in the ass. We'll be in.
We know our team. We know what our team could look like when it's at full capacity and running with that daily efficiency.
I have a question.
What up?
I have a question. The question is this here: is that Sean Payton sends in right the play that's called? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Correct. What?
Okay. Sean Payton sends in the play that is called. I'm correct, right? He has 15 seconds until that mic calls off on him, right?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, y'all niggas ain't shit. So here it is.
Go ahead.
There you go.
I want you to say something.
So here it is, boss. 15 seconds. Walk up to the line. Identify your mic. Identify everything else. You can change the play within 15 seconds. Can you not? From a pass to a run, from a run to a pass. It's all on Jameis's identification of what's really going on. Sean Payton isn't on the field, partner. It's Jameis out there who's controlling the ball, bro. So basically, the same dude, he has to go ahead and make those adjustments.
Even Drew Brees can't master this offense in the first year.
No, I don't think.
I'm sorry to cause confusion, gentlemen.
Jameis Winston don't have the same IQ as Drew Brees.
No, I don't think Coach giving them that though. I don't think Coach is.
Nah, don't call the brother dumb. Don't call the brother dumb.
Oh, that's where I was gonna go, bro. That's where I was gonna go, man. Because you cannot call a brother dumb, man. I mean, like he's been playing football. He is a national champion.
He's been playing football this whole life.
So how in the world can we say his football IQ isn't above the Richter scale? Isn't above what in the world it needs to be?
I see a fly on this boy helmet right there's a fly wearing Nikes back there on this boy helmet with a cape on. Don't throw to him. It's a fly on his helmet wearing a cape on. Turn to this boy. Oh, it's a bumblebee wearing tennis shoes over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, here it is, bro. Let's really analyze the situation. Jameis came out of the risk it or biscuit situation with Bruce Arians. Before that, there Todd Bowles, who he
offensive coordinators.
If you look at everything that was going on, I mean Levy Smith, my bad. But if you look at everything that was going on around this man really had no tutelage.
He had no coach.
No tutelage. Right. Now he has all the tutelage in the world at his hands.
3 coordinators in 3 years. You see that? 3 head coaches. Excuse me.
Hey,
3 head coaches.
Thank you, sir.
I don't believe Coach Payton is giving Jameis the option to check at the line. Like we're used to seeing Drew being able to do that because he had faith in Drew and what he was seeing.
But it took Drew years. It took Drew years. That didn't happen overnight with Drew.
Right. That's like that's like Coach Payton. Hold on, fam. That's Coach Payton's offense. You can equate it to that being a family member. Let's say if Jameis is dating. If he has a daughter or something like that, and he ain't gonna just give his daughter over to you or his prized possession over to you. He ain't gonna give you his car unless he's able to drive the damn car and he's responsible for it. So no, Drew Brees did not get the offense right away and take off. No, it took years before Drew was able to master it. The thing is, this is too. Drew Brees, it took Drew Brees a long time to get it, but we were patient with Drew Brees and that system.
Be patient with the brother.
we got to be patient with Jameis in the system. Last year he with the Saints, yes, but as a backup, it's not the same when you're a starter.
Hey,
so I mean,
he
got the keys to the bus, and then he's dealing with the fact that he has an issue. He got to mix Taysom in there, which is a rhythm issue. But still, the truth of the matter is, he still needs time. He still needs time to work the system. So T. Dirty says he don't trust him, and that's T. Dirty's opinion. He can feel that way if he wants to. But at the same time, like I said,
a Pro Bowl, didn't he?
Jameis Winston did go to a Pro Bowl, yes. But it's still going to take a long time in Coach Payton's system to learn how to work it, and for him to get the trust of Payton. So even though they can say, right, and I agree with you on that, because if he trusts him, then he'll turn the system over and give him more of the keys to the bus. That's how Payton
He's taking his
operates.
time with it. He's taking his time.
Plus, he have a regular preseason last year.
Be patient too. Go ahead, Andrew. I gotta close the show, bro. So go ahead and make it.
Okay, look at here, man. This is the one thing about it. We got to look at this here, okay? It took Drew Brees, right, 1 year to get to the NFC Championship. The next year to go, 9-7, right? Or 7-9, I think it was, right? Then the year behind that, he went 9-7. And then after that, that's the year that we achieved, the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl, right? So that's 4 years of this man going ahead on and trying to understand the system itself. You see what I'm saying? So if you look at it, that's what it is, dude. We have to go ahead on and understand it. It's going to take time for Jameis to be able to go ahead on and audible where he wants to go where he needs to go, this, that, and the other, to be with the system. Later on throughout the season, we shall see this. But other reasons why we're not seeing it, okay? We're going ahead on. We're going to see the layman's offense until, hey, there is that comfortability. There is that familiarity with that person, where he's actually sitting down at the table with Sean Payton, like Drew Brees used to do, and say, hey, look, I like this play, coach. I don't like this play. I like this play in this situation. I like this in this situation. You see what I'm saying? So it's different situations, different things that come about, man, that this man has to learn about, that he has to go ahead on and actually, go call Drew and actually say, hey, look, how do I get closer to Sean Payton? How do I get closer to his head so that way I can go ahead on and understand the system even better? When Kobe went to play for Phil Jackson, he called Michael Jordan, right? And he said, Michael Jordan, look, I don't understand the triangle. So by me not understanding that triangle, let's go ahead on, sit me down, teach me this here, and show me the ways of Phil Jackson to understand what's really going on here. And then all of a sudden, what happened? Championships out the ass. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at it that way, man. It's a progress. Trust the Payton.
Yeah, it's a process. Yeah, well, I mean,
trust and verify the system, I said, brother. I said he earned my respect. That's what I said. So I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying. It also is also the trust is not just given, man. Nobody just trusts somebody just because they say trust me. It's a whole process that you have to undergo to get trust from people. There are whole organizations that's built on this. They're not going to just turn over the secrets or the keys to the bus without you proving that you the type of person that they can trust and rely upon. And that's what it is. That's how it's always been. So I don't expect that to change here. I mean, I expect that over time. And today, one of the big trust games. This was a big game that got a lot of brownie points with Jameis up with the coach in the system. How Jameis was having some issues in there, but he took possession of the game, made the play. This type of game with Coach Payton couldn't call Taysom to go in there and run the ball. It was him and Jameis. They had to figure out how to get that offense moving, and they did it. And this is a big trust game. So with that being said, we're going to end out on that. Listen, I'd like to thank all you guys for popping in here. You guys are awesome, man. Y'all guys
have a safe week.
Give yourself a hand, Q, man.
Y'all guys are terrific. Y'all are all intelligent brothers and sisters. I appreciate y'all sharing y'all wealth of information here. Y'all are awesome, man. And I'm just honored to have you guys in the great think tank as family members, because listen, I love this. Family, I'm gonna just be honest with you. You guys are a rarity in amongst many. A lot of people you cannot have this type of dialogue with that's in the realm of sport. They have a certain program mindset. But for the family members to be able to be intelligent, to be able to not only just have the courage, but to be able to articulate their points on this forum It's wonderful, and you guys are unique, and this is unique. So I just want to thank you guys for being here and sharing your points as well. So much love to all you guys. Thank you. So with that being, thank you each one, bro.
Y'all stay safe, man. Love you.
Thank you, T Dirty. All right, Andrew, appreciate you, bro. And to the rest of the Great Saint Think Tank, listen, man, I appreciate you guys for chiming in. If you hadn't hit the like button, y'all hit the hell out that like button. I appreciate y'all subscribe here, because like I tell you, family, this is a very unique platform, because the family members are intelligent, man. And listen, it's good to have people from different walks to give different points on things and be civil about it, man. That's so special and awesome. That's why it's the Great Saint Think Tank.
You're better than WWL, bro.
Thank you, Brother Prom. All right, so with that being said, great show to everybody, man. Listen, family, we'll be back on our Monday stream, and we'll do some more recapping on the game. I'm gonna see if we can get Louis T, the Washington man. Let's see if he calmed down for being nuclear, and if he able to come on the show for Monday so he could talk to us about that matchup. And what the hell went wrong with the Washington Whataburgers? So with that, being said,
he eating some Wingstop. You can't catch him. They don't have Whataburger in Washington D.C. I bet you we have Wingstop.
I'll tell you what, he got that T spiked. I promise you that. So with that being said, I'll see y'all guys later. Much love to the fam. Who that? And I'm out.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like Q always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Payton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.